these cameras on me. Do what you need to do, girl. This is a work wig. Okay. Welcome.
Is it actually a work wig?
This is my work wig.
Wow. It's not bad. It has body.
Lustrous.
It's demure.
All of that.
It's demure.
It doesn't look like this.
No, but honestly, I feel like we've said now that like your work wigs, you can't even go in with one rubbish bundle.
They know what
you
they-
have.
I wear all my different wigs.
I swear.
Yeah. Last week I was blonde. The week before.
Oh really?
Yeah.
A blonde wig.
Do you get passive aggressive comments at all?
No, they're like, oh, you're not short this week. I say, yeah, not this week.
Yeah, brilliant. Maybe next week, Susan.
Because the week before I had this.
Do you have a lot of like ethnic people at your?
No, but I have. Oh well, to be fair, my team is quite ethnic. My manager's half Nigerian and half French. My colleague is Pakistani.
Okay.
Another guy is
Not British.
Not white, basically.
We have 2 whites, but one is Polish.
Okay.
And the other one is British. So we're quite diverse.
Yeah,
you
quite
are
diverse
diverse,
team. Yeah.
I stick to the black.
I stick to the black wig.
Straight
Yeah.
middle down, middle down,
Bust
middle
down.
part,
Bust down, middle
bust
part.
down. Yeah, legit.
You know what? I do sometimes like switch between natural hair but I can pass it as extensions and like my natural hair. Do you know what I mean? Like now I'm straightening my hair and doing extensions, and then I've got my natural hair. No, honestly, people are so like my team will actually ask questions, and I just don't have time.
Yeah,
for it.
What type of questions are they asking?
Oh, okay. So how did you do?
How did you do? No, but when they're asking, how did you do? Like, I don't understand.
Well, so I can't even help you.
Guys,
explain
there was
it.
one time, I must have been on a client. So we had like a fundraise close and we had a closing event in Portugal, like a couple of years ago, right?
Yeah.
So I've now come into work that Monday. So like I was in the office Monday and Tuesday and then in Portugal the rest of the week, right?
Yeah.
So I've come into the office, right, on Monday with a bob because my other wig, I think I had washed it or something. It was still dry and I said, I don't have time. But then if I come in on Monday with new hair, it's like, oh, you've done your hair over the weekend. So cool. Everyone was like, oh, I like this haircut. So cute, suits you. I was like, oh, thank you. I go on this trip now, with this client, and there's a black lady who is part of their team, right? So we're all sitting at dinner, and she's like, we basically had to get a boat to lunch that afternoon. And it was a bit windy and bumpy and stuff. She was like, oh, I don't know how you did it with your wig. I'm so glad I had braids because honestly, I feel like if I was on that boat with a wig, like, I'd have to be holding on to... When I tell you, everybody looked at me like, who's she talking to?
Oh my God.
I'm like, these people don't know it's a wig, y'all. Like, honestly, the
You don't want to go to her.
literally. The guy next to me was like, honestly, he just sat there for ages, and I was like, and I'd known these people. I've been working with these people for every year, and I hadn't said anything. And then I was like, oh, it's a wig, and they were like, but how does that work? I was like, hey,
Sorry, I'm not buying white people saying they don't understand how wigs work.
Yeah, really.
It depends on what.
It depends,
It depends
man.
on the type of class they come from, in my opinion.
That could be part of it, or it could
A
also...
wig?
Yeah.
Nah.
No, I'm
But the thing,
associated.
they know they understand what a wig is, but they don't know that people wear it every day.
Yeah.
Like when they wear a wig, it's usually like Halloween or something like that. Not that you wear a wig every day as part of your normal.
Their exposure to it is either through somebody like being unwell.
Yes.
Or like,
Yeah, it's
do you
true.
know
No,
what
but
I
it's
mean?
true. It's true.
Yeah.
I wanted to say that, but I thought maybe, you know.
It's a bit sensitive,
I had to
but-
frame it. I had to frame it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, but I get it, but I don't get it. I feel like at this point, how many BLM marches do we have to do before they know that it's a wig?
I think sometimes we forget we're 4% of the UK population.
I'm not hearing the 4%.
No, that's true.
Us a lot, you know.
There are
I'm not hearing the 4%.
Outside London anyway,
Yeah.
I'm not hearing the 4% thing.
Okay, well, some of the...
Because majority of people that you worked with...
They didn't grow up in London. They moved after uni.
Yeah, but sorry.
Like, for some people, I'm like their first black friends.
Yeah,
or like
that's true.
First black colleague.
100%. That makes sense.
First black anything shouldn't be used.
First black
As I said, it
friend.
depends on the industry, depends on the class. Like, it's very, very different.
First black friend. How do you feel about that?
Oh,
really
it's
care.
life, innit?
That is life, honestly.
Yeah, that's life, man. It gets like that.
And right now, I'd be having first new friends as well. Like, especially where I don't work for British companies anymore. Like, I'll be like, oh, this is my first Dutch friend, my first German friend, my first Swiss German friend. Like, it's actually, do you know what I mean?
Like that.
Yeah, but that's country. This is race.
I don't know, man.
My first black friend in 2024.
Oh,
It was 2020.
We need to dive into the pool
I'm so
and
done.
guess cold.
You're not serious.
I'm
at
crying.
If you go like places like Scunthorpe and stuff, it's like where? It's like
Scunthorpe.
Hey, is that in this UK?
Yeah,
Tiny Temper sang about it.
Southampton, but he never been to
Scunthorpe.
Yeah, I've never been there, so I don't even know where that is on the map.
Me either.
That is crazy.
Dumb. But what I was going to say, sorry, quickly about the work wig is that the people get trapped because they think, oh, with your work wig, maybe you don't need to use like the good bundles. But what you realize is in the morning, you're spending so much time making sure that the wig is even acceptable to go into work. So you're better off getting a high quality one that you can just quickly put out, minimal effort. So like,
I thought the whole thing about the work wig was that there was no effort, that people didn't care, that they just put on any wig because the people at work.
That's what she's basically.
She's saying
like a hard wig.
No, yeah, because nobody would. Because you're saying that nobody would understand the wig. So if the wig is hard, no one there is not going to judge you.
I feel like after a while you can start to see it. Something ain't right.
Yeah. But Beatrice is saying that you spend so much time trying to perfect the work wig because it's a hard wig that you should spend the time just getting a nice wig that wouldn't take you so long. But I thought the whole essence of a work wig was a wig that doesn't need that much maintenance, that you just throw on and that's it. And because the people in your workplace don't really know about wigs, whether the lace is here or it's lifting at the side, they won't care.
When it starts to now not look like it's grown from your head, that's when people start to be like,
Okay, so the one where
her hair is detaching from her scalp.
With what you're saying, with the people at work, did they ever question because they acted shocked when it was a wig. So
but I didn't wear lace that was lifted.
She's not the example in this case. She's not the example.
Okay, got you.
That ain't me, y'all.
I think the general thing is, please, your work wig should
still be acceptable.
Should be presentable.
Yeah, let's not disgrace ourselves now.
It's true. Well, do what you can do with the ones that you have. Anyway, welcome back, guys, to another episode of the Uncut podcast. It's your girl, Sharon.
It's Tammy.
And it's Beatrice. And welcome back, guys. And guys, we finally have our first guest in the studio.
It's so honor. I feel honor.
And they privilege.
I feel honor.
We have the lovely, talented, funny, gorgeous, hilarious, presenter, content creator, funny girl,
joke man,
clown.
Wait, 1 second. She was very fast with that. That was almost rehearsed.
Sorry. One thing about me, I'm gonna be quick.
No, I like
it's gonna be quick.
I'm gonna be quick with it.
I'll be quicker. I want to see it up in the finish line.
I love that. We have the lovely Issra in the building. How do you feel?
I feel honoured. Like I
love that.
To be your first guest in the studio, which is very exciting. Congrats on over 200 episodes.
Yeah,
thank you.
Mega. And you guys are flipping hilarious.
Thank
to this day, I've got the image of Beatrice going, hey, slapping the mic. Stuck on replay. So iconic. But yeah, it's amazing. Thanks for having me.
Of course. So basically, when I went to get Issra from downstairs, we were just having a chat, as you do, like walking upstairs and stuff.
Yeah.
And then you obviously asked me how my week was, I think. And then I was like, like I went to work or whatever. And she was like, corporate girl. And I was like, yeah. She was like, I used to be corporate too. And I was like, oh, really? She said investment banking.
Hey! At an investment bank, yeah.
There we go. I said, we must discuss because she's not doing that anymore.
Hey! Fuck that. Can I swear?
Yeah.
Fuck that. Fuck that. I even said I was gonna... Give us one.
No. You were so high.
I see how she stopped. She didn't even say that.
Yeah.
She remembered the bonus that was coming.
That was coming that way.
And she said,
I love my manager. I really do.
I love you.
But yeah, tell us about your journey. Like when did you quit your job and stuff like that? And like,
So I went to, obviously, like I'm North African, right? So my parents came as immigrants.
Yeah.
Don't really have any family here. So very much like an immigrant mentality, like growing up.
Yeah.
Like both my parents have like careers in the STEM field, don't want to
Yeah,
about too much.
Yeah.
Got an older brother that's a lawyer, a young sister that's
Ah.
an engineer.
Oh.
Ah,
You know what
wow.
I'm saying?
Yeah, your parents were not playing.
Yeah,
And I'm
at
here
all.
telling jokes for a living. That's
Yeah,
my favourite part. I dressed up as a vampire the other day for my job. It's brilliant. No, literally, I dressed up this is going out after Halloween, right?
Yeah.
I dressed up for Uber, dressed up as a vampire and got in a cab and
saw
scared
that.
the uncle.
I saw that.
That's what I did. So it's great. Really, really serious big girl job. But I went to uni, right? I went to Virginia, I went to King's.
Yeah.
I got my politics degree, my French degree.
Love that.
Brilliant. I always wanted to go to drama school, and I've told the story before, but my parents, when I said I wanted to go to Brit school, my dad said, you're in Britain. You're in Britain. There's no reason.
You are going to a British
and you go to school.
And you go to school. What else do you need?
Exactly. So where else?
Come back.
Yeah.
Where do you think you're going?
This is the school. Exactly.
Yeah, oh my
So
God.
I got my degree, and then but everyone at uni, especially going to like one of the unis in London, everyone was on the corporate game. Everyone was applying to
Spring weeks.
Spring
Oh,
weeks.
yep.
Now
Oh,
me,
that was
I
a
didn't give a
tough-
toss about my spring week. I was not one of those people, by the way, that came in. Yeah, investment banking. I live it, breathe it. What's it called? Oh, let me sign up to Morning Brew. It's not that.
Yeah.
It was never that. I didn't give a toss.
Yeah.
The reason why I understood what was going on with finance or like in the stock market was it's run by people and I get people.
Yeah.
So I was like, cool. And this is what 50K when I'm 21.
Yeah.
I can't like. Can we stop there? Can we talk about the salaries of some of these investment banks when you're coming out of uni? Money that you've never seen before.
Yeah.
50K.
Nah,
What?
crazy.
Yeah, man.
Nah,
Crazy.
crazy, and you don't know a damn thing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
literally.
yeah.
Literally.
But you
I
work for
still
your
know.
money though.
Brilliant. That shit paid off my uni overdraft quick.
Yeah.
But I remember everyone around me was like really, really into all of that. So I said,
Yeah.
okay, it was like second year.
Yeah.
I think I tried to apply for some summers, didn't work. So I was like, fine, third year did it again. But this is when everyone, do you know what? Let me spoil it for the new generation. This is when we had all the answers on the drive.
Okay.
Those ones, we had all that for
All the like
Summer
the
things.
tests.
I never
Yeah,
got that, you know.
really.
What a damn
Ah,
shame.
You didn't have to do those
like numericals and all
I
that
did,
stuff.
but I just didn't pass them because I didn't have.
icon. Love that for you.
Sorry.
And look now.
I even paid someone to do it for me once, actually.
And they
Yeah,
did
people
pass.
do that.
I think he did pass. Maybe I didn't pass the next. Oh, guys, I remember what it was now. He must have done the numerical for me, right? I passed that. The next stage was like, I don't know if you guys remember when you used to have to do a virtual interview.
Yeah, yeah.
So the question will come up on the screen. No one's there. And then you record your
Yeah,
answer.
yeah.
Guys, when I tell you, I can't remember what the question was. I flopped it. I just pressed the power button on the laptop. I said, oh, sorry, my connection.
I did that too. Yeah,
My
recall.
connection. I emailed Goldman Sachs and said, I need to do it again.
Swindle them back. You have to.
Legit.
100%.
That's so
100%.
funny. But okay, yeah, carry on.
So I remember
Sorry.
everyone was doing it around me.
Yeah.
Shout out to one of my friends, Ayo, as well. He actually helped me at the time. Big
Nice,
legend.
nice.
He's very much still in this world, and I'm not. But yeah, so we did that, and then I got a summer at UBS in my final year.
Okay,
My
nice.
final year, and I was just like, okay,
Yeah.
flip it then. These dreams are dead and gone. But I always wanted to be an actress, be a presenter, all of these things, whatever. You just bury it sometimes, right?
100%.
Did it? Oh God, I unburied it very quickly.
Yes.
That summer was a bastard bitch.
Yeah, I can imagine. Yeah.
What?
Yes, yes.
I remember as I was leaving. So now, like, bear in mind, I don't know how actually, I do know. I remember there were people that were pissed off that I got the summer.
Really?
Yes, I remember because I was never one of that. I was not one of those people that
Yeah.
cared.
Yeah.
Like, I did it and I got it.
Yeah.
Which is brilliant.
Yeah.
Because I was like, what, sales and trading? Buy, sell, buy.
Yeah,
sell, buy.
exactly, man.
I can buy and I can sell. I'm all right.
Yeah, literally.
And I did the summer, and I just hated it. The way that people spoke to you, like, just not
yeah.
it. And I just, so after that, I was like, I moved back home after, like, the summer was over. Was applying to grad jobs, posted one video, and it did well. And then just sacked off all the grad jobs and everything, and just...
Oh,
I
wow.
just did this instead, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. But it's funny because do you know what it is now? It's great because say if you go somewhere and you're speaking to, especially guys who work in finance, right?
Yeah.
They think they're really impressing you. I'll let them chat out their arse.
Yeah.
And then I'm going, hold on a second, actually it's that. And they've got, whoa, what? I thought you made TikToks for a living. Yeah, that's what you thought, bitch. So yeah, it's brilliant. That's what I use it for now.
Yeah.
To like swindle. And oh, you want another? Yeah, 2 want another. Just a cranberry though. So yeah.
Hey, I love that.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I can't lie. When I hear stuff like that, I just feel like. Because I feel like my story is the same, but just not the same. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I really wanted to go to drama school and all that kind of stuff. But I was just like, oh, like, I just don't know, man. Let me just do what everyone else is doing and do this corporate thing. And now, yeah, man. Wow.
That's so
what do you guys want to talk about? Can you guys?
Oh, yeah, we've spoken about it before.
Yeah.
So what do you guys do at the moment?
So I'm in consulting.
Okay, amazing.
Yeah.
Private equity.
Okay, amazing.
Digital marketing.
Okay, amazing. Wow, really smart babes. And so because you guys obviously this is doing amazing. Doing amazing.
Yeah.
What's, I guess, a lot of people at the first sign of a couple paychecks will be like, right, I'm out. Like,
oh yeah, no, but that's the thing though. You know, you got it at the right moment.
Yeah,
I feel
I think so.
If this happened before I was introduced to the money that you would get from a corporate job, I would probably be like, okay, cool, like run with this. Yeah. But you know where you've got like that stability, and the money is like good.
Yeah.
So it's a bit hard for you to walk away from that than someone that's not earning money. Do you know what I mean?
Because I think a lot of people in the industry now that we're in,
a
lot of them, well, let me not say a lot, let me say a couple of them, they got into their role, like their side hustle a lot earlier than what we did, like what bitches are saying. So they don't really have anything to compare to, as opposed to we do. Like if we leave our jobs, how are we going to pay?
Yeah, literally.
Beatrice has a house.
Literally.
If she loses that house, we all lose the house. She's on meal ticket. There's a lot riding on. Like, I would love to just be like, oh, I quit my job, and I'd probably be okay, but I know that I'd be better if I had. I'd had both.
Not for long. Not for long.
No, I think if we were to leave our job now, we'd be okay, but we'd be missing the other check from.
Oh yeah, I mean, we'd just be barely surviving.
That's what I'm saying.
We'd be fine. We'd be fine.
What I was just basically trying to say is, I think like as you, and maybe this is what you were saying as well, like as you get older, obviously you start to get paid more and stuff, as you get promotions and stuff like that, your lifestyle starts to change. You have that lifestyle inflation. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. So now the things that I guess a lot of people would see as like, that's a luxury, like maybe having
going
a car,
on holiday,
going on a holiday a year or whatever. To me, that's just like my way.
It's a necessity.
Yeah, I can't
It's
lie.
a necessity.
It's a necessity. Like,
you start to live with it. So
exactly. So as much as like, we would be probably fine, but I would miss a lot of the like luxuries that I have now.
But also, I think with like sometimes like calling it luxuries, like you said, it's like, for example, when you have like more disposable income and then you end up, I don't know, you invest in a PT or you invest in Pilates, you end up getting the health benefits, like the permanent lifestyle benefits, not just a nice bag and stuff. And so I hear it. You know what I mean? Once you've done one nice fit, why would you go back? Or when you've done one nice hair, why would you go back? Find the less check that you want.
It's actually so true.
Absolutely fact.
I love that though. I love your story.
I think like you said, it came at the right time, because otherwise, because for a while, obviously when you're like coming up as like a presenter and stuff, you don't get paid at all for a while, and then you get paid pennies, and then you start to get paid a bit. But so whilst I was doing that, I was still freelancing. I was doing like full time, but in like PR or like more like digital marketing side as well.
Okay, nice.
And then like left that and still sometimes freelance like strategy for people, like, on projects that I want. So I think even now, even though it's like full-time creative and all of this, I still don't ever want to let down that corporate sort of strategy. I love me a spreadsheet, boy. I love me a data validation. The VLOOKUPs, that's my shit. I love it. And it will never die. So, you know, I think I'll keep it forever.
I think so too. I feel like even if, like, when we get to a point where we can do the pod full time, I'll 100% be doing stuff on the side.
100%. Yeah, to like, that proactive.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
So what did your parents think when you said that you were doing?
I think they're still thinking. I think they're still thinking. So it's one of those things where I'm very ballsy and very like strong-willed. So I went to a girls' school.
Okay.
I've kind of had women around me a lot.
Yeah, I went to a girls' school.
And you don't. I think you still get bitchiness and crap in like an all-girls school, but you don't necessarily get that day-to-day misogyny or that kind of thing. So from young, I was always like, yeah, I was probably like the most manly girl in my year. Like, I was just thinking, fuck, like, right? So I think now I'm just like, it is what it is. What was the question again?
What did your parents think?
What did my parents think? So you see how I segued that? Oh, they coming to appreciate it now. But I think with them being immigrant parents, there's certain things that, for example, they like when I did a couple shows on BBC Radio 1. It's a brand that they know. It's a brand that they recognise.
That's my daughter.
BBC. And I was like, okay, yeah, brilliant. But then when it's like something smaller that they might not care, it's like, so, you know, there's swings and roundabouts, but I think I've always been, that's the point that was going on. I've always been so like headstrong in what I want to do that it tends to work out. So I'm just like, get comfortable with it. Get comfortable with it.
Facts. I love that. I was going to say, I actually first of all saw the viral clip that went round.
Of Akon. Akon.
No, not Akon, actually. The
that
one
was so funny.
That was so funny, honestly. Honestly, guys, just go over to our Instagram because there's so many funny clips. It's actually ridiculous. But the one that you were talking about where like people would say that you look like 40,
Fuck off. People say I get comments, right? Anytime I mention my age. 26, you must be 45. Like, I literally get those comments. Is giving divorced mum energy real? But I take that as a compliment. I think divorced mum energy.
You got energy.
That's a woman that don't. No, wait. Do you know why it's not a bad thing to have divorced mum energy?
I don't think it's a bad thing, but the internet was so cruel.
Creative.
Creative. They've already given you a life story. Divorced mum
of 2.
No,
I forgot that. So the reason why I think divorced mum energy is wicked and bad is because like when you see like culturally a lot of the time, even in the UK, even in the West, right, when women get divorced, they're kind of seen as like used goods, whatever. But that's usually when women are the freest because you're free from the shackles. What people think, you don't give a fuck. I'm glad I give divorce mum energy.
I hear that.
Let me be the third husband that I killed as well. Let me be that divorce. Good. So you know not to mess with me.
Now, the one that made me laugh was where you were talking about, and you have like 20 different types of diabetes.
Oh, yeah.
I haven't seen that one.
This is me talking about aunties.
Yeah.
You know when the aunties give you the look?
Like when you're at a wedding or
like, what are you wearing?
Just be looking like this at you. You need to focus on bigger things, like the 20 different types of diabetes coursing through your hemoglobin.
Oh, my God.
They ain't got nothing to do with me. But I actually, so how old are you guys? Like
27.
About to be 28 next week.
Oh, are you a Scorpio?
Yeah.
Icon, happy birthday. Love that.
Thank you.
I'm Pisces. Well, I'm 26, so we're roughly the same age.
Yeah.
My thing is, right, these aunties, you know those aunties that you get that are older and are just really nice to young babes?
Yeah.
That's how I know a hot girl.
Yeah.
That's a hot girl. It's the aunties that are sweet and allow you to do whatever.
Yeah.
But that raggedy bitch of an auntie that's looking at you left.
Yes.
She's been left at her whole life, by the way. That's the only way she knows how to look.
Do you know what's funny? I don't think I actually have those type of aunties that look sideways.
Yeah, but then maybe they're not your auntie.
Yeah, no, but what I'm saying is that obviously they're not my mums or dads.
Yeah. No. I mean, it's in like you don't have them in your circle, but it's like,
just got good vibes.
You'll see them at events.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
like
I know, but I'm just saying I've never had that experience of somewhat of an auntie
looking at you.
Let me tell you, it's a revolutionary experience.
No,
I've never had it.
A fire will be lit inside of you that will never die.
But I've seen it happen to others.
So
I can see how.
Yeah, it's definitely happened to me a lot. You know me anyway. I be wearing I'm one of the people I wear whatever I want to wear. Yeah, literally. Like I've definitely toned it down a little bit. Not just for my own taste, but because of other people. But like, for example, at a wedding, I will wear a short dress. And you know when you walk in, I'm like this, and I'm loud. I'm literally like,
she'll come in with her 9 long legs. And she'll walk in like that.
Hey, and you know, auntie's like, You know, you can just feel like,
where's the rest of the legs?
Where's the rest?
Yeah,
Where's the rest of your clothes?
My son.
Nobody wants the recipe to your peach cobbler, bitch, anyway. Nobody wants your stupid
Nobody
son.
actually wants your son. Nah, facts.
I'm
That's actually the response.
crying.
Nobody actually wants your
Nice.
son. But yeah, those aunties, they're really, really funny. But yeah, those videos absolutely kill me, guys. Make sure you head over to Instagram because too funny. But anyway, what we normally like to do is like kick off with a couple of quick fire questions.
Amazing.
For our guests, so people get to know you a little bit more.
Oh.
So yeah, just like fire away. We've asked these before, so like people be familiar with it. So
amazing.
Let's hear what your answers are. So, would you rather attend a party or host a party?
Attend.
attend.
I freak out too much when I love hosting people parties. I freak out because I want everyone to have a perfect experience.
Yeah.
Are you having fun?
Yeah.
Are you having fun?
Yeah,
Let's
that's
literally
me.
me on my 25th birthday.
That's me.
Are you having fun?
Yeah.
Please.
That's me.
Literally.
Attend a party. You'll mash up the dance floor.
I'm crying. Okay, cool. Would you rather marry your best friend's ex or never love again?
Never love again. Never love
Sorry,
again.
have you said?
So quick.
But have you? You said that you've asked us these. I don't
I've
remember.
No, that one.
that one.
I asked it, but I tweaked it a little bit.
What did you ask?
What did you ask
before?
that?
I don't have the other one, but I remember when I was in the car.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
What would you say for that one? Tell me.
Sorry, can
Would you marry your best friend's ex or never love again?
I'm a lover girl, but I think I'll never love again. Yeah. Best friend's ex. I'm just looking.
Just thinking about that.
Just thinking about my friend's ex. Oh, it's okay. I'll never love again, please.
It's okay. It's
No, but
okay.
the thing is, right, the reason why I can't marry my best friend's ex,
Yeah.
me and my best friend have two different types, you know.
Yeah.
Her type for me is a what do they call it? Sleep paralysis demon. And I love you, sissy. Wallah, I love you. And I'll tell you this. That's the thing is, I told her this before.
What?
A sleep paralysis demon. You know how in the corner of the room?
Oh my gosh.
She would say the same about mine, though.
Yes. Yeah.
If I had any exes. Yeah.
I'm too funny. Okay, cool. Would you rather accidentally call your partner by your ex's name or have them do that to you?
I'd rather call my partner by his ex's name. Has anyone ever done it?
I've never made that mistake, but I feel like I could swing it.
Yeah.
I feel like I could swing it. You know when you just, I don't know, you just catch it.
I don't, but the thing is with like new people, I don't really give them details about the last person. So I can literally just be like, oh, sorry, it's the producer that I'm working with. It was the producer's working with like this week. He's pissing me off. Kevin, stop it. Yeah, do you know what I mean? There we go.
Hey, that is too funny. Yeah. Okay, cool. Would you rather discover that your friends don't like you or everyone thinks that you're a shit radio presenter?
What the fuck going on with you, girl? This feels hella personal. My two biggest fears. So all my friends telling me we hate you.
Yeah, or everyone's saying you're actually the worst presenter we've heard on this radio.
No.
We just tune in because it's you.
We tune in to laugh at you.
Yeah.
Not with you. We all wanted to laugh. I would go with I don't give a toss what people think, genuinely.
Okay.
But if I found out my friends didn't fuck with me, wallah, that would break my heart. I couldn't come back from
Yeah,
it.
that would.
My friends' love has carried me through everything, so
Yeah.
it would be that. Yeah, it would be that.
That makes sense.
Fucking hell.
I know.
Jesus.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Would you rather lose all the money you've earned this year or lose all the memories that you've gained this year?
That's also a hard question. Thank you, but I would say, there's been some low lows though. I could do with forgetting that memory.
Hey, you know them ones.
Yeah.
Hey, boy.
I said I'd forget the memories, boy.
Yeah.
Did you?
Yeah, man.
I said
Although now,
I might have to say the money. You know,
Really?
I'm more inclined
Now-
to say the memories are so like the memories that I've made this year, the good and the bad ones, have actually made me.
Yeah.
So I'd say I'd lose the money.
I feel like now actually I'd say that I'd lose the money
Really?
because I just came back from all those trips.
Oh
Yeah.
So now it's different.
Yeah.
Before I didn't really have anything to do.
Take it, have it.
No, I mean, have it.
That's so funny. Okay, cool. Would you rather
Yeah.
accidentally send a sexy text to a relative or to your boss?
I'd actually rather do neither of those. It's not an option. It's not an option.
Sorry, you gotta pick one.
Well, I'm self-employed, so I'll go boss because that would just be me forwarding it to myself. There you go.
Hey, you better let them know.
There we go. Yeah.
Better let them know.
So
Okay.
a relative. What type of relative are we talking?
A close relative.
Right.
A close relative.
Most of them fuckers don't even speak
brother.
English, so I'll go with that. Sorry, nanny.
Kill me.
Yeah. And my
Okay.
grandma can't actually even. My grandma can't even read in Arabic. Yeah, probably grandma. Send it to my grandma. Yeah, whatever.
That is too funny.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. And last one.
Yeah.
Would you rather people could hear your thoughts or have everything you do live streamed on Instagram?
Oh! So everyone hear every thought. Wallahi,
Yeah.
that's dangerous.
That's That's what I said.
No.
Dangerous.
That's what I said.
But then we have to live stream everything you do on Instagram.
When you go to
That's
the toilet,
better. That's better than my thoughts.
I would because if everyone could hear my thoughts, they'd lock me up from here.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Strap me from here.
Exactly. Send me on the ship back to wherever I came from.
I would say Insta Live everything. I don't just tilt the camera up.
it's gone.
Thank you so much. Right. But yeah, brilliant. Those were great fire round questions.
Yeah. Hope people got to know you a bit more. But yeah, cool. Let's jump into it. So before we do that, actually, guys, if you guys are loving the content, make sure you guys click that subscribe button on YouTube. We're on the road to 100K. We want to see that as soon as possible. Exactly. Click that button below and make sure you guys follow us there. And also, guys, if you are listening on audio, whether that be Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or Amazon, please follow us on there and click the notification bell so you guys are notified every single time we drop an episode.
The followers are actually going up on Spotify.
Yeah, very well done. Very well done. We love to see that. And also, if you're loving the content again and you want to see a bit more, you're like, oh, why we have to go wait for a whole nother week? I've been seeing a couple of you as well comment that as well, like, oh, we've got to wait a whole nother week. No, you don't. Head over to Patreon, guys. We drop an extra episode every single week on Wednesdays. And yeah, I'm sure you guys will love that. It's only £3.99 a month and it's good vibes over there. So yeah, that's basically all the little, call to actions that we want you guys to do. But cool. So this is just a really quick thing that I saw on TikTok. Yeah. And I haven't spoken about this in a while. I don't know what you guys' opinions are, so I'd be really interested to know what yours is as well. But you know the whole like birthday dinner thing, right? So this girl basically said, and she came out on TikTok and she said, and I don't know if you've seen it, she said that anyone that doesn't attend your birthday dinner is not a real friend.
Oh yeah,
one.
I saw that.
Two, she said every single time you go to a birthday dinner, you have to cover the birthday dinner, the birthday girl's meal. Right. What do you guys think about that? One, what are even your thoughts on birthday dinners in general? Two, if people don't attend your birthday dinner, would you be offended? And three, do you believe that people should cover the birthday girl's dinner?
Okay, let's go from question number one, which was
what's your general view on birthday dinners? How are you feeling about birthday dinners? Have you been to some recently? Are they doing good? Are they good?
I haven't been to a birthday dinner.
That's what I'm saying.
Have you? I went to one on Monday actually.
Really?
It was nice. I love me a birthday dinner. Okay. I love it. I like the idea of. I don't like when they do the set menu. I'm not a fan of that.
Yes.
I don't want the shit cod. Yes. I don't want the crap chicken breast. And I don't want the pulled pork something. I don't.
I hear it.
I don't.
I hear it.
Right? I actually wanted a couple small plates, but now I can't.
Yeah.
So, yeah, birthday dinners. I think they're really stressful to organise, and I did one this year. I swore, I'm never doing that shit again. I hate it. Unless I'm paying fucking someone to do it. I get why people have PAs now.
How many people did you have at your birthday?
There was like nine people.
How was it hard?
No, you met my friends.
Okay.
Those raggedy bitches.
Oh God. Okay.
What about you?
I haven't been to a birthday dinner in a while.
Yeah.
I have one coming up.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't know whether I would do a birthday dinner again unless I'm paying for all of it. I think I've mentioned this before.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think I'm at the age where it's like I'll try to cover everything. Something, if not everything.
Okay, interesting. What about you?
I haven't been to a birthday dinner in a while. I'm not against them though. I don't know, people aren't doing them anymore.
Yeah.
Like we used to do them all the time before.
All the time.
Because it used to be £20. Now you go to dinner before
it's
you
like 100. It's like 100.
Sat down, it's already
bro.
Yeah, literally.
Birthday dinners are actually very expensive. That is
true.
But yeah, I'm cool with birthday dinners.
Cool birthday dinners. Okay, fine.
I think the reason I probably don't do them so much is because there's too many people.
Yeah.
Like it's just too hard to organize because our group chat alone is 8 people, and that's not even like my close friends outside of our group chat. And so then it just becomes long. Like it's just too much.
You have a list of 30, then you're even trying to slim down.
No, it's too much, and then you need private room. Then you need a deposit of £20 per person, and then you don't get the deposit back because all
the terms and conditions.
And then do you remember like back in the day, like you have a birthday meal, then everyone said that they've paid for the thing, and then there's like a 265
day. I always remember that birthday dinner you had.
Yeah, everyone talks about it.
What
remember,
happened?
there was a birthday dinner I had. How old was I?
I probably wasn't. I don't think I was there.
I think you were 17.
I think you were.
There were so many people on that table.
There
She
were
might
so many.
not have been there.
Chair, I can't remember. But
you turned 17.
Was it 17?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, we went to Smolensky's. I think on the Strand.
Yeah.
You were there because I
was there.
It was everyone was. I remember you
was
outside.
there. Yes, I was there.
Smolensky.
Is it still there?
I don't think it's there anymore.
Yeah,
Let's
it's a steakhouse.
Oh, that was a good restaurant.
Yeah, it was good. It was
nice.
good. But
when I tell you that there was so many people at this place,
my
No,
God.
there was.
you couldn't even speak to the person at the end.
yeah, it was so.
They put like 3 tables together.
Okay.
It was giving like a gala.
Yeah,
Like,
it was
Harry
packed.
Potter. Harry
Yeah,
Potter. Yeah, Harry Potter.
literally.
Yeah.
It was
packed.
crazy. But all I remember is at the end when people started to
That's
pay,
literally all I
obviously people
remember.
pay, then people start going, right? So it's not even like you can be like, okay, cool, like let's see or not see, but do you know what I mean? But I just remember at the end, obviously I'm 17, like for God's sake, I don't have money like that. I feel like
I'm 16, yeah.
yeah, exactly. I feel like the bill, like maybe there was still like £200-300 left.
Yeah.
And we were just like so confused. I can't even remember how I even sorted it in the end.
Called your mum.
Yeah, maybe I probably did. You know, always coming through.
I'm locking up that fucking restaurant. None of you bitches.
Yeah, I know, right?
No one is leaving.
No, because you know back
Crazy.
then some people would be like, "Oh, I need to leave." Like
Yeah.
because there was so many of us. It's kind of like it's even hard to manage who has paid and
of
who
course.
has not paid.
100.
And then people be like, "Oh, I need to go last train,
yeah.
or something." So people would just be leaving like, "Oh, I'm leaving now," or blah blah blah. Or I've got somewhere else to go.
Yeah.
So you can't even keep track of what everyone has ordered.
Yeah.
So
That's why. Okay, that's another thing as well. That's why at birthday meals sometimes I feel it's better just to split evenly when it comes to when it's something big. And
I would agree, but people would not agree.
Yeah.
no, I didn't finish. I said if everyone has ordered like to like things, like if someone has ordered a starter, main, drink.
Yes.
Everyone has got one. I think it's just easier just to
Are
split.
you going to be monitoring what people eat though?
No, I'm just saying
thing.
if
That's the
majority,
thing.
I'm not gonna have a birthday meal like you where there's 50, 100 people and we're all eating. If I'm having a birthday meal now, max 10, 11, like that's how much. So it's easier to you see what people are ordering,
Yeah.
and most of the time these restaurants you order small plates and then everyone's eating off of everyone's plate. So it's just easier.
it's a different vibe now.
Split down the middle.
I actually don't like those meals, the small plates, you know.
Do you not like sharing?
Nah, not that I don't like sharing, but it's just like, first of all, I'm allergic to shelled fish.
Okay.
So I actually can't eat some of the stuff, which I don't necessarily mind. Like, I'm always happy to like, like, obviously, if you want it, get it.
Yeah, exactly.
But I find it too stressful.
Yeah.
Like everyone's like, oh, what should we get? Should we get one of this, 2 of that?
yeah, I hear
Oh,
it.
would you eat that? Are you happy to eat that? And then
and
it gets tricky because if some people don't want like 3 of the dishes and they only wanted the other 2, then splitting down the middle is not fair. Do you get what I mean?
I hear it.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I just avoid
Yeah,
birthday
I
meals.
don't mind splitting. Like even like if I've eaten way less or like not had like any alcohol and I've just had. Do you know what I mean? I don't mind splitting, but like you just never know.
Yeah.
Like it's too tricky.
It's a lot,
What was
it's a
the
lot.
second thing?
I was going to say, do you girls feel like you should be paying for the birthday
I
girl?
Oh yeah.
I 100%
Always.
think
You
that.
think that?
Always.
Yeah.
Even though they're the ones that organised it.
Yeah, even still.
Yeah. I think
Their birthday.
I think it's one of those. Yeah, it's one of those things where it's like, especially if you're splitting it between like minimum 3-4 people, it's like an
Yeah.
extra £5-6 each.
Yeah.
Like, great. Okay, brilliant. Like.
Okay, it's not £5 to £6 now. It's a bit more.
No, but say for, like 5 people spend.
No, it's still a bit more.
Oh yeah, true actually.
It's
Yeah.
no, because basically.
Oh yeah,
almost-
exactly. Yeah.
It's probably about 20-something pounds.
So it's-
extra on
yeah,
top.
I wouldn't mind.
Fair
I
enough.
think it's especially as an adult, you don't have time always to get everyone a gift. And
Yeah,
birthday.
fine.
I came.
Okay.
I came and I fed
Yeah.
you. At the restaurant you
exactly.
chose. Yeah.
Fine. What about you, Tammy? I feel like you have a different view.
Yeah, I would like if that was the general thing, then yeah.
If everyone's saying that,
If everyone's saying no, happy birthday.
Yeah.
But me, I'm still of the stance that if I'm planning something and I'm organising something for my birthday,
Yeah.
I will have to get either majority or all of the bill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just feel like at this age, it's like people have things going on. My friends have kids. Like to now call somebody and now say, "Oh, can you come and pay?"
Hey,
and some of these restaurants, it's not the one where it's all you can eat buffet, £25. One dish is now £25.
Yeah.
Do you get what I mean? So I feel like, I don't know, I'd just pay for a majority of the thing and maybe just get, if I was struggling for cash, maybe people would just buy their drinks, but I'd cover the food.
Yeah, I hear it.
That's me as the birthday girl. Yeah.
What about you, Sharon? What do you think? You're fine. You think it's right to cover the birthday girl's dinner, right?
Yeah, I haven't been to a birthday meal recently because I'm thinking actually I did go to a birthday meal like not too long ago, but it wasn't really it wasn't anything like fancy. Do you know what I mean? But it was her friend that was like, or maybe she wanted to do a birthday meal, but then her friend maybe chose the restaurant, and then we all came, and so then we all paid for it. Or like even the times
and she didn't pay, right?
No, she didn't pay.
Okay,
and so then even the times where people have like chosen have said like, oh, you guys free, I want to do a meal or whatever. Somebody, like, usually we all have the opinion that we're gonna cover this person's meal.
I don't think so.
No, but I'm saying usually the places I've been, we've all had the same opinion of where it's like when she goes to the toilet, then we'll ask for the bill, and then it's like, oh, let's split it between the 3 of us or 5 of us, whatever. So yeah, I think it's like a nice thing to do. But again, it depends on the restaurant though, because if you've then chosen that you want, what's that one that you went to recently that's very expensive?
No,
Amazonica.
Sumasan.
No, Sumasan Trigger.
Oh yeah.
I see. I haven't even heard of that one. If you've chosen a
that
restaurant,
one with the music fucking loud. Yeah, that one.
Yeah. And you get the sparklers.
And then like, let's say the meal is like now £150 or something like that per person. Yeah. And there's only 3 of us. You have to bring out your wallet, bro. I don't know about that. That's an extra £50 per person.
I hear it. I think for me as well, the reason why I actually stay away from birthday dinners is similar to Tammy. Like, I'm just someone where, and this is the reason why, again, I think it ties in with our like bridesmaids thing and stuff like that. Like the whole inconveniencing people, I'm just like, I like to reduce that as much as possible. Like, if it's my birthday, I don't see why you need to be affected by my birthday. Like, I'm doing my birthday because I want to celebrate with you. Like, that's it. Like, I shouldn't need to put you in an awkward situation. And I do think that because now things are just generally more expensive, even going out to eat. Like, I don't go out to eat bare. So like, if I'm stepping out to eat, like,
it needs to.
You know what I mean? Like, I don't know how to explain it, but like, I personally feel like it would be ideal. I know it's not necessarily like.
I think everyone would love to do that.
I know, but I know it's not realistic.
It's just not realistic.
It's not realistic, but I think to not pay a single thing towards it. Just like, you know how, for example, like we've done it where we would be like, okay, cool, we're going to put like a certain amount towards the bill, everything else gets split. Like, you need to do something as a host, in my opinion,
of course,
rather than just sitting there and nothing gets paid.
I think,
sorry.
I was going to say, I think what it is that if, you know, the whole, let's cover the birthday girl, I think it's more of a thing of the birthday girl always has the intention to pay, but then the friends are just like, let's just cover the birthday girl because but I still think there should be some sort of intention to pay. You can't just call people and then be like, I'm waiting for you guys.
And you know how people do now, actually, even with birthday dinners, where if they feel like their friends are gonna pay, they would get like little gifts for people. Like, you know, people do like gift bag now where they put like something inside, like even even stuff like that is making an effort. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, even if I'm coming to the meal, for example, I see people where, okay, fair enough, I'm paying, but like I can see they've spent money. For example, it's a private room and there's decoration on the table.
Exactly.
There's a sign. There's a DJ. Do you know what I mean? Like, I can see you made it an environment for me. You're hosting me in this environment.
Oh, that's so interesting, because I feel like if I went to an event like that, I would expect that it's covered, you know?
What do you mean?
If you've like now
since you pay for this stupid balloon, you ain't gonna get my stupid dinner. That's
I'm crying.
Yeah, brilliant. Well, that's cold. Yeah.
Usually when people do that kind of stuff, you then have a private room, right?
Yeah.
So it'll be a private room, DJ, like you've paid someone to come and decorate.
Yeah.
If you've done all of that, you don't have any money to pay for the food.
I think
she's saying mismanagement of funds. Is what she's saying.
I get what you mean, but some of those things it really depends on where it's happening. If it's somewhere where it's like a blank canvas and then you've decorated it and then maybe you've got a caterer and stuff like that. But if it's at a restaurant and then there's like a set menu, most of those private rooms is set menu. £75 per person.
One thing I will say though is if you're doing set menu, you have to inform people beforehand. You say, I have been to dinners before.
But I feel like the people that know, did they know there was a set menu? Because a lot of people, I feel like, end up being surprised.
But how are you taking us to a restaurant and you didn't know there was a set menu?
No, they get
Does that
told.
make any common sense?
They just don't want to tell people.
You're right.
We got to this place, set menu was £100. This was like maybe like 5 years ago. So
whoa!
Yeah. Like I think I was like 21, 22.
That's ridiculous.
That's £100, and then one of the girls at the table suggested that we should all cover the birthday girl's dinner as well.
I think the fuck not.
Honestly.
How would you feel about that now? If that was to happen to you now?
I would still do it, but I'd think it's
for you to not warn someone beforehand.
No, I know. I'm just.
Oh no, I'm saying it's out of the point. It's out of the point.
Feel away.
No, I'm just saying because obviously 5 years ago, I'm still climbing up the career ladder. I'm just
when I tell you, we drove home in silence, like
because there's nothing else to say.
The food wasn't even nice.
That was my last £5.
Yeah.
Like, do you know what I mean?
Honestly.
Right?
And it'll be some stupid birthday like in the middle of the month or something like that.
No, honestly. And God forgive me. God forgive me.
14th of March or something.
I'm crying. God forgive me, but quick one before we move on. I feel like, and I can't remember what other topic it was, but you know when it's like, I know this person would not do this for me. Or like, it's not someone that typically spends. Like, you know?
Bro. Stingy son.
It will be those ones that want you to cover the
That's
bill.
what I'm saying. That's why it makes it worse.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
My thing is, especially with like birthday dinners,
Yeah.
if like, fine if you want to do whatever, but I can't stand the people that get pissy when you don't want to come.
Yeah.
Or they expect you to now go out of your way and do something. I didn't want to come to your stupid birthday and bring a birthday present to your stupid birthday. Like, I don't like that.
Yeah.
You can't, because I've had it, especially like where you know when you're down and out and then suddenly slapping and then people act like, invite me fine if I say no, but the ones that feel a way about it and get arsey, that I don't like that. That I don't like that. That's nuts.
Yeah, no, because to the girl's first point about they're not your real friends, I think that's a stretch.
Yeah, I think that's a stretch. Me too.
What the heck?
I feel like it's a stretch.
Sometimes maybe someone doesn't have, maybe something's happened that day or that week and they don't want to go out. Maybe they don't have money. Yeah. Maybe, like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So now
I think it depends.
Friends.
If the person keeps every single birthday, you're never there. There's always an excuse.
Then why do you keep inviting them?
Because they're your friend.
Every other time they're fine, but it's just your birthday that they're. So now, wait,
that's
you're
so strange.
So okay, so that means that you put
that means that you put value on a birthday meal.
If every single other day,
no,
they're your friend.
Wait, who puts value on a birthday meal?
You. Yeah, you.
Yes.
Because you're asking why are you still inviting them?
Yeah.
No, because my thing is, if you're saying that they never come to your birthday,
but everything else they're there for
would
you.
be like, well, this year. I understand that they don't like going to birthday parties this year.
Okay, so you're still fine with them being friends. I thought you were saying why you invited them. Like, why are you seeing that? Why are you
still their friend?
Also, I'm a bit confused as to like why your friend wouldn't want to come every single year.
No, I'm just saying because
I don't know a situation like that.
No, it's because you said that if someone doesn't attend your birthday meal, then it means that sorry.
The girl said
that
they don't care.
They don't care for birthday. But I said that. And then you said, oh, you don't think that that's right. But I said that, oh, I think that's right when someone is there's always an excuse for something why they're not attending. Oh, I have this. Oh, I have that. And sometimes, not that I plan my years around people's birthdays, but I know when it gets to a certain time of the year, like when it's September, I know that you have 2 people in our group that are having a birthday, or when it's around you guys time, February, March, I'm asking in December, what are you guys doing for your birthday? Do you get what I mean? Like there's just certain things. And then imagine if this is someone that you call your friend, and every single time there's always something like within the last, if you've done something for your birthday within the last 3 to 4 years and they haven't attended one thing, that's when I'd be like, oh, hold on a minute, like why is it every single time you're on a yacht somewhere? Why can't you, like, I don't know,
you should be able to plan forward and be like, okay, like I know this person's birthday coming up, I can still try and maneuver.
That means that person doesn't prioritize your friendship the way that you do. It doesn't necessarily mean that that's not
the point that we were saying that's the point I'm saying about the birthday thing. Is I kind of understand where someone would be like, oh, they don't really care, because I can't imagine you doing stuff every time around Beatrice's birthday.
I wouldn't. But what I'm saying is that person could maybe still be your friend, but they just don't prioritize you in the same way. The same way that you're inviting them to like intimate birthday dinners every year, and every they're like, oh, sorry, I'm actually on holiday. Like, do you know what I mean? Clearly, they may still be your friend, but they just don't. You see them as a good friend, and they probably see you as like an acquaintance.
I think as well for like birthday dinners as well. I don't agree with people doing them at the fanciest of places for groups. Like I don't like.
I hear it.
I don't think you should inconvenience people with that kind of thing. I think there are loads of really good restaurants in London where the food is like incredible. But it's not like a name brand like Monkey House or Sexy Fish. You don't need if you want to go with your one friend.
No fact.
If you're a man.
Exactly.
And also that experience is nicer because it's just you and that person.
That's why I was saying, like, if when it comes to birthday meals and birthday stuff, like now it's just like it's either if I'm not I'm just not doing anything, like I'd rather just not do anything or then just
I was gonna, sorry, I know we're dragging out this birthday dinner topic here, but I was actually gonna say that are you happy as well to just not celebrate your birthday until you're able to afford to pay for everyone? Because I would absolutely
it's not
be
that
fine paying money to celebrate you.
It's twofold. It's one, I really cannot be bothered to organize.
Okay. Yep.
Yeah, that's number one.
I really when it was my 25th. Oh God.
Oh yeah.
It was
and
just a headache, and it was in my house, and then my parents, they're over the top. They're rice and serve us. We need this, you need that. Oh, can you?
I love that, man.
Do you know what I mean? Like, and then everything for me. If I'm doing something, I want to do it well.
Yeah.
Like I want that. It needs to be well catered.
Yep.
There needs to be everlasting rice at the end of the night.
Yeah.
Like, we can't just be like, oh, the jollof rice has finished. We only have fried rice. Sharon cannot eat it because she doesn't eat shellfish, and there's prawns in the fried rice. What is she gonna eat? There's not even any asaro. So what you gonna? Do you know what I mean? Like there needs to, like it has to be over the top, and it has to be stuff like that.
Yeah.
So I would rather just avoid that and just not do anything. I think for this birthday, my family said that they're coming. I said okay. Yeah. Like I'm not really doing anything.
Yeah.
And then the second thing as well is that it's not really that until I can afford to do it. I can afford to do it, but it's the stress. Of the other stuff as well, and then like I wanted to actually the idea that I wanted to do was to do Eden.
I was gonna say,
and then I was actually gonna get a table, and then I now thought, so who will I now call?
Yeah.
If and the minimum spend for Eden I think is like a grand. Yeah. And I said okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
But now the grand, will it cover all the people
that want to start coming?
That now want to come? And how do I now narrow it down? I have new friends. I have church friends. I have something friends.
So I'm expecting an invite as well. Actually.
Exactly. So the whole thing is like, and it's just the chaos of the whole thing, and it's just like.
No, but I can't lie, Tammy. Maybe let's regroup and rethink, because that Eden, I feel like we have to rerun it, because that time that I decided did it was so lit.
It was fun.
Oh my God.
I've never been.
Oh, it's
so
good.
It is fun. It is fun. And we went on a Thursday.
You on a Thursday, and it was lit.
It was lit.
It was lit. Eden or Hyatt, which is.
Oh, I haven't been to Hyatt.
I haven't been to Hyatt.
That was a bit Raz for me.
Yeah, it's a bit.
Raz for me.
Is that what they? Yeah.
Feeding suya.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. But yeah, interesting.
But
anyway,
Eden's kind of taken over from Hyatt slightly.
Yeah, it has slightly. But yeah, anyway, that was interesting. I want to know what you guys' opinions were. Guys, let us know what your opinions are in the comments below. Let me know if you guys are still doing birthday dinners. In fact, let me know how much did you guys pay for the last birthday dinner you went to. Let me know. Drop it in the comments, please. I'd be very interested to know.
What now?
Less than £50.
Yeah, mine was 45 quid on Monday.
Really? Okay. Nice. That's not bad.
I can't remember.
I feel like mine was definitely like high, but I also, if I go out and eat, I'll eat well.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
You better dunk on it.
You better dunk on that. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Let's move on to the dilemma.
Okay.
Oh, brilliant.
Dilemma.
This is the one that I've been excited for. So who's shagging who then? Go on. Yeah.
Cool.
Too funny.
I've been in a relationship with Sarah for 5 years, and I'm planning to propose to her soon.
Aww.
However,
Oh, God. Okay, right. Okay.
However, a few recent events has caused me to question things, and I'm unsure about the right step forward.
Oh, no.
It started after Sarah attended a festival. When she came back, I noticed some changes, whether in her, myself, or both.
Okay.
We argued for a week about the festival, why she went, what happened there. It became clear that she enjoyed the attention that she got from guys, and this seemed to affect her. She started talking to some of her male friends who had been at the festival. One guy in particular stood out, and she continued to talk to him weeks after the event, even FaceTiming him. This made me uncomfortable. But when I brought it up, I was accused of being insecure, controlling, and possessive.
Yeah.
After a tough conversation, we decided to go no contact for a week. It ended up lasting 2 weeks. When we finally reconnected, we decided to work on things. However, the pressure of my upcoming proposal was weighing on me. I had hinted to Sarah that I was planning to propose, but then she brought up something unexpected. She felt that we were not equally yoked in terms of faith. She said that if I didn't share the same faith with her, we couldn't be together. This felt like a red flag, but I brushed it aside because I loved her.
How can that be a red flag?
I'm
But carry on.
confused.
She assured me that her relationship with the guy from the festival was just nothing, and that we could rebuild our trust. But now with all these factors, the arguments, the guy, and her concerns about our faith, I'm starting to feel conflicted. So here are my questions. 1, should I be worried about her relationship with this guy? 2, is there a deeper issue with her bringing up our differences in faith now after 5 years?
Yes.
And 3, could she be playing me? Given that she's suddenly raising concerns about about us. Wait. Could she be playing me, given that she's suddenly raising concerns about us not being engaged? I don't know.
I was actually no, sorry.
No, please. I'm just a bit in shock, actually. Yeah.
I was gonna say it sounds like to me that this new guy shares the same faith as her, and in those 2 weeks they've been getting to know each other a bit better, and she's now using that as a reason to be like, oh, actually.
Grass is greener, grass greener on whatever side. I think it's bull whatever to be discussing faith 5 years into a relationship. What have you been doing for the last 5 years? Playing Minecraft?
No.
What have you been doing?
No, honestly, I don't understand.
That's a first date conversation, if not first week.
Yeah. Absolutely.
The thing is now, they probably did discuss faith, but it's whether you've discussed it and then you're okay with being two different faiths and then moving forward. It now seems like they've been okay with having two different faiths. You're now moving forward at the 5-year mark. She's met someone and been like, we share the same faith, like Sharon said. So she now feels like, and then she's now bringing it up and being like, oh, we're not the same faith. Like it seems like she's just looking for an excuse to get out of the relationship.
Do you think they're different faiths though? Because I think that they're like equally yoked usually is like used in the context
That's
of
what I
like
was
two
gonna say.
Christians, right?
That's why I was a bit confused.
Well, I think from what he said, it's like
that we're unequally yoked.
Is there a deeper issue with her bringing up our differences in faith now after 5 years?
Yeah, I don't think they share the same.
I don't think they share the same faith.
Because I took it as they might both be Christian. He's probably not practicing, but she is like more in it with her faith. Is how I took it. If it's that case, then that's like a bullshit excuse. If they're different religions, 5 years on,
it's a lot, man.
Do people like wasting their time?
But then I wonder as well, like if it's like now that the promise of proposal is looming, that maybe she's starting to hold on, maybe not. Like, oh wait, actually, we're gonna be married. And like this might be a bigger issue than I thought. But even still, 5 years in is crazy.
That is crazy. It is crazy.
5 years.
Unless she's one of those people that enjoys being in a relationship out of convenience. You know, like people just can't be alone.
There are people like that. There are a lot of people like that.
Because like I say it, like if you told the majority of people in a relationship to break up if this person genuinely doesn't make you happy, or this is your person, 85% of people are breaking up.
Oh, definitely.
I pulled that number out my ass. Yeah. Because I know you guys evidently like your numbers. But yeah. No, I think that's bullshit. I think she's using excuses.
Yeah. Same. I think, like Sharon said, when now she knows that probably like he's thinking about proposing and stuff, like she's trying to like dig like things into his mind to like make him maybe pull away from that idea.
And nothing to do with this new guy.
I don't even know if it's to do with the new guy, but maybe it might be.
It is, man.
I think so. How do you guys feel about making new male friendships when you're in a relationship? She met this guy at the festival, right?
Yeah.
Like new male friendships in relation. I think there's rules. And I think you need to be mindful of certain things.
I do.
Yeah.
What's the rule? What's the rule?
Like, for example, now, even male friends that I have now, not male friends that I've met, there's no way in hell they're calling me when it's dark outside. Unless I'm seeing you that evening, or there's an emergency, or your mum's fallen over.
Yeah.
Even then, shouldn't be the first person you call.
Yeah.
What the hell are you doing it around here? There's no reason. No. There's no reason. Unless there's, like, time differences, catching up. Otherwise, nah, I think don't be calling my phone after a certain time.
Really?
Yeah, out of respect, innit?
Okay.
I can't be on FaceTime to my male brethren when I'm with some.
Yeah, I hear it.
I've said that.
What are you bully talking for?
I've said that.
Call me at 8 o'clock sharp.
No, honestly, that's it.
Yeah. I'm crying. I was gonna say the only time when I think that maybe it's okay is if it's like a work friend or something, and like you've met this person at work. That's different. But like to be making new friends at a festival. Hey.
Really?
I don't know. I don't know.
Friend. Do you know what a friend is?
That you're FaceTiming. Not that you see from time to time now.
That's the FaceTime. I think the
FaceTime one.
Let's put that aside. The FaceTime one's a bit, but actually just making like a good male friend.
Yeah.
I feel like it's possible, and I don't feel like it has to be a violation of your current friendship. Although I do think it's techie.
Yeah.
Because for example, the context I'm thinking of is like, you know, like in group settings, I don't know how to, and this is probably what happened in the festival. I'm imagining like group settings where like you're with your girls and there's like another group of guys or something, and then it's just like you guys just end up like vibing a little bit, and it's like, oh cool, actually like we actually all get on, like we're gonna probably see each other a lot
numbers.
more. Everyone just exchange numbers, like it's like, oh, we see each other on Instagram, oh yeah, like follow each other, and then it's like you have a sudden like slight rapport with them. You're like, actually, this person's actually my cool friend. Like we can vibe a little bit. I'm not saying the whole like crossing over into like FaceTiming late at night. I'm not talking about that, but I'm talking about there's some friends that you don't have to FaceTime them to be friends.
No, see, that's fine. But I think it's the breaking of the boundary. There's no reason for her not to make friends, but it's the pushing it. I think that is the problem.
Yeah. But I think the initial question asked was like making friends.
I mean,
making friends whilst making male friends now whilst you're in a relationship. And I definitely think you can still make male friends, but there's just a boundary. Like it's not like you're gonna be kikiing at 11 p.m. on FaceTime and stuff like that. But I definitely think there's still room for male friends at this age if I was in a relationship, because they're not good. If you yourself, you're innocent and everything is done innocently and everything's out in the open, like you even tell your partner, oh, I met so and so, we became friends, blah blah blah. I think it's still fine.
Exactly. What do you think?
But you know, we've spoken about on the pod before, like you can only vouch for yourself. So you saying like, oh, it's innocent on my side. You never know what his intentions are.
I know, but I'm saying that you will set your boundary, and if you feel like there's any sort of
violation
then that's when you're now like, oh,
you're not playing back. You know how some people will be will purposely like ignore it.
Blind eye.
Fine. I'm sure he's not being flirty, but
you just touched my boob friendly. It wasn't anything.
Exactly.
Wasn't anything, you know.
Yeah, it's fine because I'm not interested.
I'm not interested.
It's not gonna cross that boundary. I feel like that's different, but I think you're right. It's you've got to put the boundaries in place, and immediately you feel like the person's like actually trying to like test those boundaries in any capacity, then
fully well knowing that you are in a relationship. It's different where it's like everyone's single and then maybe it's a friend and then he now makes a move or something like that. But if you met them, if you met your male friend and you became friendly and he knows that you're in a relationship, you speak about your partner and stuff like that, and then he now suddenly starts making moves, that's when you have to be like, hey, I'm out. Like, I'm not even, there's no need for the, like, there's no, oh, I'm sorry. Even if you're apologizing, sorry. The friendship shouldn't be making a move anyway.
Yeah, facts.
I think, especially with men, it's really clear when, especially if they're putting up a front saying, "Oh, it's just friends," you can, I feel like you can. I feel like you can. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then I feel like you need to take boundaries. I think it's harder for the other side.
Yeah.
Like I feel like women can have a crush on a man and will take it to the grave. Like the guy would never know. But with men, it's very easy. Like it's just entrenched in them, right? Like they would treat women they're attracted to a lot more different to women that they're not attracted.
I hear that. I actually believe that.
So you can tell. You can tell if it's that or not.
So true. So true.
How do you feel about your partner telling you that they don't feel comfortable about a male friendship that you have?
What's the reasoning? Because me also, I have discernment. So it's like the men that I call my friends would never. So if you've got an inkling, you've got to break it down for me. There's male acquaintances, but actual male friends, I got like 3 of them.
Yeah.
And they know exactly who they are. And they would never cross that boundary. So if my partner came to me and had an issue, you've got to break it down. I'm hearing what you're saying though. Okay. I'm never shirking it off.
Okay.
Because if you feel away, same way when I say that one from the work drink, I like them corporate. I didn't like the way she put her hand on your back. Also be listening.
Yeah, it's true.
You know what I mean?
I hear that.
So
I hear that.
No, I agree. I feel like with my male friends, but the thing is, we've said before as well, like I don't know if the girls have changed their minds. I just don't know if you can always vouch for guys. I know that you say like, I've known them since I was 4.
I wouldn't vouch.
Oh no, I've never done down the line for them. Fuck those hoes. But from what I believe,
that's what I'm saying. You can only speak from as much as you know. Like guys will say all the time, like they've had female friends that they've been riding with for 10 years. They're just holding on,
waiting for their place.
Keeping it warm. What?
Yeah, man.
Keeping it warm. Tunde broke your heart. Come here,
man. Come here, man.
Rest your head on my chest. What? So like the thing is, I get what you're saying because I also have male friends that I believe would never, ever, ever cross that line. Like we've been friends for like more than a decade, and it's like it's never been that. But also, there have been. There's been one friend that I also thought, how he will never.
Was he like in the bucket of like friend or acquaintance?
No, friend.
Oh yeah, the way you shut that.
Friend.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Capital F.
So
Yeah, exactly.
that's why I'm saying that.
Soldier.
Like, if my man was like to me,
Why do you ruin a friendship like that?
No, honestly,
Yeah.
some guys are so silly, man. But anyway.
They're ready to risk it all for.
Yeah,
I don't
man.
understand.
Yeah, it's
For
crazy.
nothing.
but if that could be the love of your life,
I hear
you
it.
never know.
Yeah, maybe.
My
that's what
friend
I'm
better not
saying.
get no ideas.
I'm running down the list, please.
Literally.
You're not the love of my life, please. I'm running down the list
No,
mentally.
real.
Mentally. No. No.
I don't think my husband could be any man that I've met so far, because if it is,
There's a problem.
It could be someone that like you've forgotten about. Like maybe he went to your uni or something.
let me not remember them. Do anyone from my uni?
Yeah,
Let me not-
anyone that I've forgotten about needs to be forgotten.
yeah.
Because where I've stored them,
Yeah.
it cannot come to the
yeah,
front of
yeah.
my brain. It cannot come to the front.
Delete the USB even.
Honestly,
Don't store it.
wipe it.
Right.
That is so
That's funny.
funny.
Cool.
Yeah,
Anyway,
man.
we are now on to Song of the Week.
Yes, let's do Song of the Week now.
Okay, cool. So, as you guys should know, if you don't know, every week we add songs to our playlist.
Yes.
We have this playlist on Spotify, Apple Music, and then also on YouTube. And we add songs based on a theme. And this month's theme is underrated. So, either underrated songs or songs by an underrated artist.
Amazing.
Issra, since you're our guest.
Yes.
Hello. I will say though, as a radio presenter, it's a really good playlist. When there
have
was
you? Have you
when
listened?
I'm Muslim even, yeah.
Okay.
But when you guys did all the gospel rhythm, I was a big fan.
I love that. I love
There
that.
we
I love
go.
that.
Oh, lovely. Underrated. So I think there's one song of his that's going viral at the moment.
Okay.
His name's Leon Thomas. Do you remember him? Andre from Victorious. I think it was.
Yeah.
Andre from Victorious.
Yeah, his song is going viral. Yeah.
He's made-
Yeah.
You know that song that goes, "Eh, baby, take your time. What's the rush? They say I'm a dog. I'm a mutt. Yeah, no.
Nah, those lyrics are not hitting.
I promise he's a banger. He's a banger, okay?
I promise it's a banger.
That's too funny.
But there's-
Nice.
Thank you so much.
I don't know the song. That's based on your singing. Nice.
It's the way that you sang it better than I sang it.
In the rush.
Brilliant.
That is so funny.
But he's got the album. He's got a new album that's great. There's a song called "Safe Place." I
Okay.
really like that song.
Okay.
I really like that song.
I'm just saying
and
that
he's
now.
underrated because he was on Broadway, like performing as Simba from Lion King at the age of like 8.
I didn't know that.
He's so talented.
He's written for SZA. He's written for.
Yeah, he's
like,
really talented.
I did not know
Everyone.
that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's really talented. Like you know those ones people like they just play every instrument.
Yeah, I'm just looking at him now, Andre. Hey, he's
every-
everywhere.
Play
You remember
every
him?
instrument. Yeah.
I say that. Yeah, so he's like finally releasing music that's doing well, so I'm proud of him.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
I love that.
Yeah, man. I love that.
Who's
Cool.
going next?
Tammy, do you want to go next?
Yeah, I'm going to add 3 songs.
Okay.
So DJ Neptune.
Was that an option?
Yeah, yeah.
you can add as many as you want.
Oh, I've got another one.
No, you go.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Are you sure? Amalu. I like. Do you know Amalu?
I don't
No.
know Amelie.
I love this
Amalu.
new
She's
stuff.
like an R&B singer. She's from
Ooh.
North, I think. But she's like your favorite artist.
Okay.
All
Right.
the major artists love her. They've co-signed her.
Oh, I have a song that I've.
Yeah.
Yes.
She's brilliant.
Yeah, I know her. She's British.
Yeah,
yeah.
she's British. She's amazing.
nice.
I think she's half Ghanaian, maybe half Swiss, or is that Ray? I'm thinking of. That's Ray's definitely half Ghanaian, half Swiss. But I know she's half Ghanaian. I don't know what the other half is. But
Okay.
she's from North, and she's sick. And yeah, not a lot of people know her in the UK. But she's really,
Yeah, no, she's cold, man.
Yeah,
I've got a
she's
song
really
on.
good.
I've got a song that
What's
I've
the song
saved
called?
on here.
there's all her music, I would say.
Okay, we'll
what
just
we
add
add to the
both.
playlist.
There's
add some to the
my
playlist.
the one that I would recommend for somebody to listen to
Yeah.
is. So you've even had your playlist up, didn't you? God, that's so bad of me. Sorry, Tammy.
The song that I've saved from her is North Side.
Yeah, that's one of my favorites. But I
Yeah.
would say Played Me.
Played.
Played Me
Played
is
Me.
so good.
Okay.
Okay.
I
So
love
good.
that.
I love that. I love new stuff.
Can I give one more?
Yes,
Yeah,
of course.
of
There's many.
I would say Maverick Sabre.
Ah, okay. What song?
Sabre.
Maverick Sabre, Good Man.
Okay.
That's a heartbreak anthem, boy.
Mm.
Whoa. Oh, and one more?
Yeah,
Yeah,
go on.
Okay, sorry. El Mean. Now we're going up underrated. El Mean.
Okay, I've got it.
ELMIENE.
Okay.
Oh,
okay.
He's
Oh, I've got 2 songs. Yes.
yeah.
Yes.
He's incredible.
cold.
Really?
Yeah,
Hey,
he's
I
really
love
good.
this.
So all these people people are British, apart from Ian Thomas. They're all
British.
Actually, Maverick Sabre is Irish. Big up him. Elmine, I would say Sunday.
Yes.
Mad at Fire.
Yes.
Or Endless No More.
Yes.
Oh, nice.
You know good music.
Yes.
Sharon likes UK. Sharon likes UK R&B.
Yeah, I love UK artists. I love me some UK R&B. Like,
yeah, I love that. I've added them, so I'm looking forward to that. Oh my God, amazing.
Sorry.
No, I love that.
Yeah,
we need that. We need that.
I'm gonna add DJ Neptune, Joe Boy, and Mr. Easy. Nobody.
Oh, yeah.
The thing is, the reason I'm adding it. The reason I'm adding it because when I say that it was a big song. But because of COVID and everything, it kind of got.
Kind
of got pushed under because I remember if everybody was outside, that song would have done
but
a lot.
was doing Don't Rush, Don't Touch.
I know.
I
don't want to hear that song ever again.
That's funny.
So yeah, I'm also gonna add Cass STP for One Night.
Why does that sound familiar?
Because it's
that song.
How does it go? What a tingle, find out the pimple. See the niggas how I do it, how I do it. Pop champagne, yeah, do it.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Wow. Yeah, that's cool.
Wait, no, that's ringtone.
Yeah,
you were mixing ringtones.
I was mixing it. No.
Play it.
Wait, let me play it. Because I heard it the other day.
Take a part to the night time.
No, okay, listen. So we're popping all the models.
Hey,
and when niggas buying all the models. Yakting away, I'm not humble.
Yeah.
Back in Hennessy until I stumble. Slow down, I don't wanna love ya. One night, oh yeah, let me, yeah.
Hey,
slow down. You know with the fine physique.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
What's it called?
For One Night.
Yeah, I remember that uni time.
Yeah,
exactly.
And then the last song I'm adding is Heady One featuring K-Trap, Intent.
Okay, nice. Good one. Yeah. Good. Sharon, what are you going to add?
I've got a long list here.
Go on.
Yeah,
great range. Yeah, great range.
Thanks.
Okay, starting off strong with the UK artists.
There's categories. That's not strong with the UK.
I won't add them all today. But do you know what it is? I'll be listening to a...
That's the playlist.
Wait, guys, do you know why I write them down now? Yeah. Because every time, like, I'll be in the car and I'll be like, damn it, I should have added this to the playlist.
Yeah.
And so now when I hear something, I'm like, oh, let me add it to my notes and just pick.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean?
Good.
Cool.
Yeah,
good. Starting off strong with the UK artists, we're going to add Solo B, 2 of his songs, Personal and Mind.
Nice.
Jack James, you guys know already, I love Jack James. Overseas. That song is so underrated. Like, it's so old, but I love it so much. Then I'm going to add this song called Henny and Ice. Do you know it? By 10 and Moses. Moses CGB. When I tell you guys, I was dancing in the car listening to the song. I rewound it like 3 times. It's so cold. So I'm going to add that. And then I'm going to also add Necessary by Kids Daniel. Because I feel like he doesn't get the love that he deserves.
Oh, do you know what song I've been playing? Kids Daniel, Showa.
Oh, that song as well is so good. He doesn't get the love.
Kids Daniel is like an artist where he's got so many good songs and is so consistent, but he's just not at the top, and I don't know why.
I don't know why. He's so good.
He's so good.
So I'm gonna add that.
Yeah, because that song got released.
Yes.
And then it got re-released because of TikTok. It went viral. And then he released the video for it years later.
Yeah. Exactly that.
Power of TikTok.
And then last song by an UK artist again. I think it's 2J. Anyway, and Moses CGB Physical.
Okay, nice. Okay, cool. I'm gonna add R2B's and Wizkid Tonight.
How's that go again? Let's get to the lyrics.
I wanna give you tonight. What?
I know it.
Huh?
I know it.
Wait.
What?
No, I know it, but I just don't think I know what you're singing. Oh my days! This song, guys. Throwback. This song.
What year was this?
Wow.
That song got to me, man. And serious tune. And in fact, I'm even gonna go another one of them collabs. Slow down, R2B.
Mental. Slow down.
Let me talk to you.
Whoa,
my baby, let me talk to you. Let me talk to you, baby.
Brilliant.
Make the choir say amen. men.
Nah, honestly,
What the heck?
That is a tune.
I'm telling you, what?
See, I want that. That was a great era of
I'm
Afrobeat.
telling
Like,
you,
just brilliant.
fantastic, absolutely
Hey.
fantastic.
Where you could still Ozonto but wine at the same time.
Yeah. This is when Wizkid was like whining his waist, half topless. Yeah, brilliant. With holding a bottle of Fanta.
Oh
Like,
my
I think
God.
I met your
Hey, too funny.
Must be super.
That's so
He was
funny. But
whining
anyway,
his waist.
I'm gonna add
24
June. Too funny. I'm gonna add another song by an artist called M Brown. I love him. Like he's really, really good, really talented.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna add his song Draft Day, and then I'm gonna add his song Slew. And I'm gonna add the sped up version. You know, people like to do like the normal version, sped up version.
Maybe
as well.
because of
Yeah.
TikTok.
That sped up version is cold.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
very
like
good.
that,
Yeah, it's good. It's good. But yeah, those are songs that are going to be added to the playlist. Hope you guys enjoy the songs that we've added. Make sure you vibe along to it. And like Sharon said, you can find the playlist on Spotify. You can find it on Apple Music, and also you can find it on YouTube. Hit the like button there. And guys, honestly, vibe along with it. It's a good one. So yeah, hope you guys enjoy it this month.
Before Sharon goes, I wanted to talk about yesterday where I went, the Hayu Fest Fan Fest. So everyone knows that I am a reality TV. What do I call myself? An enthusiast.
Yeah, brilliant.
That's right.
And
Connoisseur even.
Yeah, connoisseur,
literally.
exactly.
like
facts.
all Real Housewives, like I love it, and even other shows as well on different networks or whatever. So I got invited to the actually, let me even say the backstory. This Hayu Fest, I think I saw it couple of months ago, but by the time I knew about it, I think the tickets released, they said they sold out within a couple of minutes, and I think the tickets were like £5, so it was very cheap, like wasn't anything thing. And then our management basically said that, oh, do you want to go? And I was like, yeah, I want to go.
Yeah.
So then it was in it was at the North Greenwich. It was like a venue there, really, really nice. Like they really decorated it. As soon as you go Fan Fest, AU stuff. Yeah. So basically it was just like a mini, for all the people that know about like BravoCon and stuff like that, it was a very mini scaled back version of that. So we had like a couple of like Bravo celebrities. So we had Lisa Barlow, Ashley Darby. Nice. And I actually went to the Ashley Darby breakfast the day before, which was really good as well. But yeah, I didn't even know that my ticket was even VIP. Okay. And I said, when I got there, they're like, oh, can I have your barcode? I was like, barcode. I think I'm on the guest list. Oh, VIP. So I went my way. So I went to VIP. Really nice. I even still have the wristband.
Nice.
Oh,
Blue wristband. It's very unlike me to still have this.
Yeah,
I
very.
just want to show you people that I went. But yeah, I had such a good time. I went by myself.
Yeah.
So this is like the first time I went to like a big event by myself. I actually really, really enjoyed going. Like it was a bit, when I got in there, it was a bit overwhelming because the doors opened at 4 and I got there around like 5:15. So it was like everything was buzzing. It was like the meet and greet stuff. And I'd met Ashley Darby the day before, and then I wasn't like a fan to be. It wasn't the stars there. They're stars, but it's not like a Nene Leakes.
Yeah,
you know
was Andy going there though?
Yeah, he was there, but I don't know whether he did meet and greet. I think he just had a panel.
Okay, no,
I'm not sure. Don't quote me. But yeah, just all in all, like, it was a really good day. Like it was like they had a display, like all of the stuff, like loads of like picture moments. So there was a place you could sit down as you're doing, like as if you're doing a confessional.
Oh,
and you could take a picture. Yeah, they had
I love that.
Then they had Watch What Happens Live. It's like a show that Andy Cohen does. Like they had that set there as well, like the Clubhouse set. Yeah. They had like all like different things. Like if you watch the show, like you understand like things like your ugly leather pants, like the leather pants were there. Oh my Sprinkle God. Cookies from New Jersey. Yeah. The Casa Azul from Ultimate Girls Trip. It was there. Yeah. They had like a house. They had like a wall, like a framed wall with all like the iconic moments. Yeah. So like the time that Phaedra was checking Kenya, it was like, now check that. Like that, it was there. It was like just so many like iconic moments. Like it was just like if you're into like real like reality TV and stuff like that, it was just like the perfect place to be. Yeah. And then there was also like panels. So Ashley Darby and Lisa Barlow had a panel. Yeah. Giselle and Sutton Strack from Beverly Hills, they had a panel. Sutton. Yeah, like it was such a good, like as soon as I got there, I saw Sutton, like she was right in front of me. I was like, I hadn't even got my wristband. I was like, such a good day. And then I met a YouTuber there. Okay. Like she was there by herself, but it was a YouTuber that I had watched like time ago. She was from Canada. She's a Muslim girl. Okay. From Canada, and then she moved to London, like I think I want to say 8 years ago, got married, now has 2 kids. Like, when I say that she's big, like, she's big. She even followed our pod page. And, like, we spent, like, a couple of hours together, and we had, like, we even had a really deep chat and stuff like that. Like, we had such a good time. But, yeah. It was a really good day, and I definitely recommend going to places by yourself. I'm always like, I need to go with someone, but no. But yeah, I had a good time.
I love me some alone time.
I'm glad
some tea was spilt. There's going to be a Real Housewives of London.
Oh yes,
next year.
Yeah, I wonder who.
Everyone's like, oh, I wonder who's gonna be
Melissa's wardrobe.
I know, people said that, but
she commented on a TikTok video like a couple of months ago, because someone was like, oh, there should be a Real Housewives of London, and these would be my top picks, and then she put Melissa's wardrobe first, and Melissa was like, no, I actually fight in real life. I'm from Halsden, so
okay, fair enough.
And I was like, fair enough.
I think someone said that Rio Ferdinand's wife.
Oh, what's her name? Katie.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, she used to be. I think her name is Katie, because she used to be on Towie.
Yes, I think they said
she was with Dan.
Yeah, exactly.
With Dan Edcard and now Dan. Oh yeah, it's a big thing. But yeah, she's now with Rio Ferdinand.
Yeah, I think they said that she might be one of the people.
Yeah, there's like a lot of speculations and stuff like that. And obviously, if you guys watch Dubai, you know that Caroline Stanbury lives in Dubai, and she used to be on Ladies of London when it was here, which was also like a Bravo show. Yeah, people were like, oh, she should come back to London and do it, but I was just like, she just bought a multi-million dollar house in Dubai. I don't with a real life bonsai tree in the middle.
Oh Lord!
I would not leave.
And you know, in Dubai they don't do like mortgage. No, you have to come and buy it outright.
Yeah, cash.
They've got serious money out there. But yeah, I had a good day.
Should do a special and like bring Lisa Vanderpump as well to the
London one. Yeah, LVP.
Yeah, that'd be lit. That'd be so good.
Yeah, but yeah,
I'm glad you had a good time.
Yeah, it was good.
For real.
Okay, so we're gonna move on now to Don't Get Me Started.
Yep.
For people who don't know, Don't Get Me Started is a segment on the show where we ask a question on Instagram stories and we get you guys to respond, and we read your responses on the pod. I'm laughing already because some of the responses are too funny. Okay, so this week's question was, what is a sign that somebody you liked didn't like you back?
Hey!
Ooh, do you have one?
I'm just thinking about what I can share.
Hypothetically.
So what's a sign that you like someone and they don't like you back?
Yeah.
Like now, I think, say if I like a reply, do you know what I mean? If I'm a really bad texter, but if I'm replying to you with a bit of energy, and I can, because I don't text as well, right? And I can tell people know that. Yeah. So if I'm texting someone and I'm getting a bit dry back, dead it off. That means you don't like me. You don't like me.
I hear that.
That's probably the only thing that I can think of right now.
Yeah.
Probably that. What if I don't like? Or if you're talking to them and they keep looking elsewhere.
Ooh. They don't hold eye contact.
Yeah, they don't hold eye contact. One thing about me, I hold
me too.
Yeah. Especially if I like you. I mean, you know when the TikTok, they were doing the doe eyes versus the vixen eyes. I've been looking at them like this. So if you can't hold that, then I think that probably in person is you're looking elsewhere.
Yeah.
You're not into me.
Yeah, facts. I hear that. Interesting.
What about you? Anything?
I was going to say the texting thing as well. Like, if I'm always texting you first and you're not even, your replies are slow, you're not texting back.
Yeah.
Stuff like that.
Yeah.
What about Beatrice? What do you think?
I know I have a problem with like communication, but I would say like if a person doesn't like make the first move in terms of like calling me you wouldn't catch me like calling someone first. Yeah. Like very, very rarely.
I have this one rule though. If I call you and you don't answer, I'm never calling again.
Oh, me too.
I hear that. I absolutely hear that one.
So wait, if they miss your call, but if they call you back?
Yeah, that's
what's
different.
the timeline between you call my? If it's like
the same day.
Same day is fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're busy. Yeah, you're busy. Yeah. Or even the next day, or like say if you didn't call me back that day, shoot me a text.
Me.
Yes.
Text me. Sorry, babe. It's been a mad day. I'll give you a call. Fine, but.
Okay, but on that, sorry to go before you go in it. The issue that I have faced is that when you call someone and they don't pick up, maybe you need to drop the message that I called.
Oh, I do that. Yeah.
Okay, so you would say that because what the issue? Sometimes I would just forget. And then some, you know how, I don't know whether it's me, but with my FaceTime, sometimes when I call people, it don't come up.
Yeah.
So sometimes I need to have evidence that you know that I call.
Yeah,
Do you know what I mean? So like, I have to say it. And I feel like if you don't say it, because I've had it in the reverse where someone's been annoyed at me for not calling them back, but I didn't see anything. But I'm like, sorry, I can't acknowledge that because you didn't call me. You didn't text me. You really didn't want to speak to me. Because if you did want to speak to me, you would text me saying, I called you, call me back when you can. That's when I know you're actually serious about wanting to speak to me. If not, you probably don't need to speak to me.
If somebody misses my call, I'll call and say, I called to talk to you about X.
Yeah. Exactly.
FaceTime with you can even now leave
a voice. I know. I've never done that before.
I've done that.
I'll be doing that.
I don't use that feature.
I'm like, where are you? I just called you now. It's good. It's nice.
I'm gonna do that.
And they get a message on their phone.
Yeah, I see that one. Okay, fine. That's a good one, actually.
I've never done that.
Yeah.
But I'll do it now.
Yeah.
Okay, so the question was, what's a sign that someone you like doesn't like you back? I had cupcakes, which were his favourite, delivered to him. He sent them to another woman.
Hey!
Babe, I don't think that's a sign. I think that's a big fat slap round the face.
No, facts. It's even not true. It's not even a sign. It's literally...
Why are you sending cupcakes to somebody that is not your husband? What are you
Facts.
What? No, but
Hey.
to send if I'm mad, but to send an item and thought and put money behind it, you at least gotta know that he fuck with you back.
That's true.
You're testing waters by putting money behind it.
I hear it.
Never as a woman. Never test the waters and put money behind enough. You work in PE, you should know that. Don't test the water, put money behind it.
Man.
I agree.
Mental.
But that's crazy for you to, because I think my thing is, how do you even know? Because therefore he must have said, like, unless you just saw it on another person's. Imagine you saw your exact cupcakes in the exact box and you package it.
Yeah.
And someone else is supposed to say,
babe.
It's either that or maybe, you know, some guys, they just overshare. They're like, oh, I didn't really want them, so I gave them to so and so.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Because that's
very silly. But
some
guys are very silly though. No, they would say that. Yeah,
and then because they don't like you, they don't think it's anything that they're just telling you. Oh, I didn't really like that flavor. So I just gave it to.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like, men will do that. They'll be like, I didn't like it.
So impossible, man. So impossible.
That one's horrific.
Yeah.
He got a dance from a random girl at the club when we went out one night with all of our friends.
Hold on. So you're there with your man, he's dancing with someone else in the club.
Well,
I don't think these are
Not
like
the club.
in relationships.
They're not in relationships.
It's like,
maybe they are. You never know. When did you realize you didn't like
to
them?
me, I don't think that they're. I think you know when you just like someone and then you're just waiting for like a like.
But say it again. We went to the.
He got a dance from a random girl at a club when we all went out one night with all of our friends.
Yeah, that means he's not interested in you because
you gotta charge it, babe.
Yeah, man, you gotta charge that one.
You gotta find the biggest baller in the car. Facts. That's what you do. You find the biggest baller there.
Facts. You know when you have to turn the scenario around. Turn the narrative.
Yeah.
Turn the narrative.
Boy, just go sit on someone else's table. What the
You
hell?
gotta find a big dog, babe.
Nah, honestly, literally.
I bought him a £400 watch for Christmas.
Hey!
And he bought me £2.80 flowers from Lidl.
Lidl!
The sticker was still there.
Men are so silly. They'll be leaving stickers on cars,
it's because they don't do it often. They don't realise that there's even a sticker to say.
Silly.
£2 what?
£400 on a watch.
£2 what?
80.
He's not your man.
I know. That's
crazy.
Or maybe it could be.
You never know. It's true. In these scenarios, you never know. Because I even think, remember one question we asked, like, when did you know your boyfriend
man
hated you or something like that?
Yeah, those ones are crazy. Yeah,
exactly. You never know.
You never know.
But that is insane.
That's insane. Okay, at that point, if someone did that to you, are you taking the watch back?
No.
Hey, no, hold on. Wait, let me give a scenario. You've got the watch in the back pocket, but you've not told them you've got them anything.
And I got £2.80 flowers. I ain't giving.
I was gonna say they give you £2.80. Would you give the £400?
No, that's even embarrassing.
No.
Okay, cool.
That's
so you,
even embarrassing.
cool. So you guys would actually just keep it in your back pocket and then just charge it and return it.
Take the flower and you beat him with it. That's what you do.
But you won't give the gift that you already.
No,
okay, cool.
not.
Yeah, I'm just making sure. I want to know what you guys are thinking.
Please.
Okay, cool.
That's
Interesting. Yeah.
What is a sign that somebody you liked didn't like you back?
Crazy.
Doesn't ask me questions, just talks about himself.
Yeah.
I would agree with that one.
Yeah.
Their facial expressions would change every time we talked.
What?
What does that even mean?
Maybe he's just
Maybe it's like a
constipated.
group setting.
Yeah.
It's constipated.
Yeah. Like IBS. It make
Not IBS.
it make you do crazy things.
Crying. Oh
No, maybe like a group setting, and then every single time you're addressing him, he's like, oh no.
Oh yeah.
In a group setting, like every single time you're saying something, like he has a look on his face, like just or disgusted. Or
Yeah. Oh, Lord.
Disgruntled.
That's funny.
What is a sign that somebody you like didn't like you back? This one's actually true. No sign of enthusiasm when you mention something good that happened to or for you.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, interesting. Yeah, I hear that. Yeah, I hear that. That's fair.
Some of these people are in relationships because this girl said he cheated.
Ha.
Anyway.
Well, yes, he wouldn't like you back.
Yeah, 100% doesn't like you back.
Sorry, Danny.
100%.
This one. What is a sign that somebody you like didn't like you back? When he said that the man that will marry you is going to be so lucky.
Oh! It's not that he didn't like you back, he hated you.
Nah, fact. No, he does not see that at all.
That's
But maybe some guy. Nah, actually, no. Tell her that.
Nah.
I would say like no. You have to be like really delusional to think that someone will say that as a way to like hint that they want to be that person.
Yeah, no.
What do you mean?
Like you know how some people will be like, oh yeah, like the person that. Oh, like I hope. I don't have to explain. They'll be like saying stuff, but then it's them that they're talking about. But I know that that's
you
far
so lucky the man that you might marry is gonna like that.
Yeah, but nah, you're right. The guy hates you.
Damn.
The guy hates you, man. Damn.
Yeah,
Sorry. I'm sorry.
Double homicide.
Nah, literally double homicide.
What is a sign that somebody you like didn't like you back? He tried to set me up with his brother.
Hey. At that point when they say, oh, I have a brother that might be interested.
It's you that I want, baby.
So
You're
impossible.
the one that I want. Honey.
No, that's so impossible. That's so impossible.
Your brother.
Yeah, your brother's crazy. Because is he older?
I have to
Is
see
he
the
younger?
brother.
Yeah, exactly. Is he older? Is he younger?
Let me bring the brother. Let me see.
He's even true. Let me bring your brother anyway. Let me see anyway.
Yeah, also, sometimes you do you a favour.
Yeah, exactly. Let me see.
Sometimes the brother do you better, man.
Nah, these men know that their brothers are ugly.
Now, you say that, though.
No, they do. They do. Men know. You think men are stupid, yeah? Let's give them that.
Yeah.
But some men are like, they know what they're doing.
Yeah.
If he's I think this is the formula. If he's all right or medium ugly, as the girls like to say, I don't get that. I like him fine.
Yeah.
The medium ugly, usually he's the best out of the bunch.
Mm.
But if the man is fine, trust me, the brother's fine. I've done market research.
Okay. Interesting.
She's got the Excel.
Yeah, I've got the Excel.
I'm gonna need to test that one out.
Yeah.
I need to see some stats about.
Yeah, let me go and do my own research.
References
See
on
what's
that.
going on.
Yeah,
man.
You got a brother?
Yeah, it's like, let me see your family.
Yeah, I think you're onto something there, babes.
Yeah.
Okay. What's a sign? What's the question? I keep trying to remember it in my head.
That he doesn't like you like him, but he doesn't like you back?
Yeah, what's the sign that somebody that you like doesn't like you back? When he blatantly ignored me and spoke to my best friend the whole night.
Oh,
yeah, that's great.
Yeah, he's not feeling you, boy.
Also, why is your best friend talking back? Why is there a conversation?
Really? What if she doesn't?
The
like
whole night? Now a little parlay, we can do that. How are you?
Parlay?
Yeah.
Fine.
Yeah.
Whole night?
But if your friend doesn't know though?
My friend will know if I like a guy. She will even be able to sense it when I'm around.
Yeah, I hear it.
There's no way in
Yeah,
hell.
I hear it.
And also, like, you, if the friend didn't know, you've just watched your friend the whole night chat to him. You could have just pulled your friend and say, you know, I like him, man, but he's not giving me.
Yes.
I would never do that.
In that case, I think my friend would turn around and be like, let's have a great night then, not go and sit and talk to him the whole time.
I disagree, you know?
Really?
Yeah. I feel like it's just not that deep. Because I'm thinking, if you like, but you can disagree with me if you think, right? I just feel like if I like a guy, and clearly like nobody really knows at this point because my friend is sat there chatting to him, he's sat there chatting to my friend. But it's like, I like him based on what I've seen. I don't actually know him, right?
Okay.
So if he's turned around and he's like now chatting to my best friend and I can see that he likes
it.
my... Bro,
I charge it. Like her, man.
charge it. I'm actually not pulling the girl because the thing is as well, she might then be like, oh, okay, cool, I don't know. Then set it up so that me and him get to talking and then I realize, oh, actually, I'm not even feeling him like that.
Yeah.
And maybe he's actually more suitable for my friend, but now I've cancelled that one because I said I wanted to go there first, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I thought you meant it in the base of you know this person and you like it.
Oh, okay, no.
Oh, okay,
You know what I mean?
okay, yeah.
If it's a guy that
that's
just met then, I think you're nice, but you're feeling my friend.
Oh,
right?
okay, yeah, fair.
Yeah.
Ooh. Even the way that you're saying it, I'm thinking, I know him and I like him. Yeah, my best friend would know, that's true.
Yeah.
I guess.
But if it's just a guy that
Maybe.
you kind of got a vibe off, yeah, whatever.
But not always, you know.
Not always,
It
you know.
depends. No, I don't feel like your friend always. It depends,
yeah.
It depends on the like. Like you can always be like, oh, like this person's like like nice, but like not that I'm actually actively pursuing something. But if they came and spoke to me, then like I'll have it. Do you know what I mean? But is it every single person now that you see on social media that maybe like goes back and forth with you in the DMs maybe once or twice? Now everybody has to know.
Do you know, I'm actually even struggling to like with this situation. I just don't like people.
Really?
I think that's the situation.
I don't like anyone.
By the time I've liked someone,
you've actually got to know them.
I've been talking to them for like a while now.
Yeah.
Like I've never met anyone and off the bat just been like, physically I can find.
Physically, but then
I find a lot of men attractive physically.
We'll drop. Oh, this guy's very handsome. Yeah. Then that would be it. It's not that we're saying, oh,
I like this guy.
Like him. And then no, it's just like, oh, we like the way that the person looks.
Okay, so let's say you found a guy that's really attractive and you just mentioned it to your friend, like, oh yeah, this guy's like he's proper handsome, and your friend's like, oh my god, yeah, he's handsome too. Are you gonna be annoyed? Would you be annoyed now if he approaches your friend?
No.
After you said that he's like,
but you agreed as well, so you already thought that he was handsome. And even if you didn't, we both acknowledge now that now it's Hunger Games, baby. It's Hunger Games, baby. No, it's whoever let the best
woman win.
Let the best tribe win.
Yeah, I hear it. Okay, fine.
Yeah, no, I don't think it's that deep. Okay, what's the sign that somebody you liked didn't like you back or something? In uni, I heard him asking people, why do I keep following him around?
Oh.
Girls, let's just be sensible, please.
I'm transferring to a different unit.
No, fact, let's be sensible.
I need my women to stand up.
No, stand up. What the hell?
I need my women to stand up. Literally. I was saying this at work the other day. I was like, I need my women to stand up.
What was the context for you to be saying
talking about Sweet Bobby. I haven't watched the... I haven't watched it yet, but we were talking about it. So they were like breaking it down.
I don't know what
it's like basically this woman, she basically got swindled for like 8 years. Like she was
my mum was telling me about
9 years.
9 years.
9 years.
And it was her cousin
all along.
Yeah, my mum was telling me.
My mum
and I was like, I need women to stand up.
The whole time I'm thinking though, like your friends enabled it, your mum enabled it, you also enabled yourself.
Yeah, but you know what it is? People actually said, so I don't know if you guys watched it on Netflix.
I haven't watched it yet.
Okay, cool. But they said actually the Netflix missed out a lot.
I have to watch. I have to listen to podcasts first, and then I'll watch the Netflix.
Yeah, apparently when you listen to podcasts, actually it starts to make a little bit more sense as to why she really did believe it.
No, I understand why. No, let me take that back. I don't understand.
Yeah, you won't.
But I understand why someone would, but then when I start thinking about 9 years, apparently he said he was in a coma. He got shot 6 times. After a while, you're just thinking, do you get what I mean? And I was at work because we were discussing it at, over lunch. Yeah. And I was like, can't lie. If a man told me that he has been shot 6 times, I'm out. Well, lie. Like I'm chucking up the deuces. Like you're not gonna use me as a shield because clearly they're still trying to get you because you're not dead.
Facts.
So I'm not gonna be there and be like, we're walking down the high street. The next thing you know, boom, boom, boom. I'm sorry, I'm not doing that. There's a certain couple of things that, boy, if I hear that about you or your past, I'm out. I'm out ski. And then what I would say I understood was that apparently like there was a lot of pressure coming from her family. I think she's South Asian.
She's
so she had a lot of like pressures to get married and stuff like that. Like I understand, but the desperateness to have a man and stay with a man you've never met. He said that he had a stroke, that he was typing with one arm.
Yeah, and then on the phone call, like he couldn't speak. So like the cousin on the other side would just be like making like grunting noises. That like
she's there behind the thing. And my thing is that when I say that like so desperate to stay just to say that you're
with someone.
That's why I was like, I need women to stand up. Like it's not marriage. It's never that deep to be in a situation for 9 years to now find out it's your cousin.
Yeah, it's a lot.
And apparently
your female cousin, by the way.
Female cousin,
yeah. And apparently the cousin is living her life like she's married. She's got a good job, everything.
Got a good job. I think they said that she moved to Dubai. I don't know if I heard.
They started exposing. They've shown her real face on TikTok.
She's someone said that. Yeah,
her real face is going around.
Speak. Yikes indeed. Yeah.
Anyway,
Sweet Bobby.
What's the sign that someone you like didn't like you back? When they ignored me in public when we talked on the phone for weeks.
Oh, that is crazy.
That one, you've got to block it and never speak to him again.
Fact, you can't.
You got to deny him.
You actually can't.
Deny.
Jesus, all the
Yeah.
time.
You know what? I
He's
don't.
in a coma.
Yep. You got
I
to
don't
deny.
think.
Yeah, real.
I don't think they don't like you. I think they don't respect you.
So you can like. Are you saying there's an element of like there?
Yeah, because there's
Really?
yeah. I
You can
think
dislike someone and respect them.
because
Yeah.
behind closed doors.
I hear what you're saying.
Do you know what I mean? Like men, depending on what women look like in the social aspect and what they really like, they'd rather that happen behind closed doors
That's
as
true.
opposed to in public in front of friends or other people. They'd rather deny you then when really and truly they love you in the back.
Yeah.
So I think it's more about, it's either they're ashamed or they don't respect you. That's what I think. I don't think it's more, they probably do like you. In fact, they like you a bit too much. Yeah.
Interesting.
That's a good perspective.
Crazy.
Yeah, it is.
I like that.
It is.
Yeah, man.
Interesting.
He started dating my best friend, then cheated on her with our worst enemy.
He started dating
Say
your
my best friend. That should be the end of the thing, by the way.
There's more.
And
Yeah, I
then-
think that should be the end.
And then-
They put comma.
Yeah, and
They put
then.
comma. They said
There shouldn't be anything after that. After that,
and then
like, best
dated.
friend.
Who's
and
worse
then
enemy?
cheated on her with
our
our worst enemy.
They know they know we. Fuck all you hoes. I'm out of there.
Nah,
Crazy.
honestly, what the
Our
heck?
worst enemy.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh, we got to kill somebody today.
Yeah, real.
Facts, man.
Gave me a fake name and hid his identity when we were talking.
Sweet Bobby.
What?
Is that you?
What do you mean gave you a fake name?
And hid what?
Hid his identity when we were talking.
He's just bored, babe.
Nah,
Like,
what the heck?
He's bored.
How did you even discover that one? That's what I'm confused
Yeah,
about.
real.
What?
Candy Crush ain't doing it no more. That's what it is.
Someone said he stopped the good morning beautiful texts.
Yeah, sorry, babe.
Doesn't like you anymore. Or he was just love bombing you.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, okay, man.
Sorry, man.
It's always what you doing, but never making plans to go out.
Oh, yeah, bye.
The worst.
I hate that.
The worst.
I hate that.
I hate that aspect.
Hey, what's a sign that someone you like didn't like you back? When I asked what his type was and he said white people, I'm dark skinned.
Yeah.
That was the first word that he used.
He said white.
Yeah. I literally
White
had to,
even.
I even had to add the people
White.
because this person just put white ...
Oh, so you're a white person.
Yeah.
Or white.
Oh my
God,
days. No,
that is
that's
so
crazy.
sad.
White.
Hey, yeah.
Last
okay,
one,
sorry.
this girl said that's never happened to me. They all like me back.
Real.
Ah!
All right.
Yeah.
Better don't go there. Better don't.
All right, come on.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That is too funny. Damn. Wow. Interesting. Yeah. Let's pray that we can be like that person at the end.
Yeah, no fact.
May they be liking you back.
Facts,
Please. Enough
Well,
embarrassment.
actually, this is a question.
Yeah.
What do you guys do to let a guy know that you're feeling him and
Ooh.
That was
That was
the-
actually going to be one of my questions.
Is
to get
it?
inside jam.
Yeah. What's the kind of vibe? Because a lot of these guys now are too shook. They're whatever in their whatever energy they're in.
Yeah.
How do you let someone know? Yeah, step to me then. Step.
Oh, step to me.
Yeah.
Okay, that's different to
Or
like
if
when
you like him, either
Okay.
or yeah, either one.
step to me, strategic positioning and eye contact,
Brilliant.
retaining eye contact.
I don't know about the eye contact one, but
No, because I feel like when you do the strategic positioning, unless you're looking at him, how will he know that you're there?
No, but this is not just a one day thing. Strategic positioning.
No, I mean
is
like step to me. As in, let's say you're at a motive and you see a guy that you're feeling like he's.
Oh no, that
he's
will never.
nice.
That will never happen.
What do you mean?
As in, I wouldn't be doing anything
Strategically in the public place.
In the public place, no.
Oh, fair.
Okay.
Yeah, Tammy said
No,
she
like
would do that.
I'm not at a party.
Yeah,
I'm not at.
You're
don't-
there to have a good time, babe.
Yeah, not even that, but I'm not a move to me at a
Motive,
Oh yeah, you don't
motive
like that.
person.
Yeah,
I
You're
don't
not lip syncing in the dance.
No,
Thank God.
Yeah, she's not doing that. She's not
Stop
doing
doing that shit.
no.
All right.
Look to our
Sorry.
sister on the right.
that. Sorry, I ain't gonna stop.
Oh, do you be doing that?
Yeah, that's why I said look to our sister on the right.
Okay, look, guys, I don't do that now. I did that when I was younger.
Yeah, when you're young. Okay,
How
cool.
young?
Last year.
No, but I was in a relationship, not someone I'm wanting to like.
Oh yeah, in a relationship. Hey,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
It's because
I love PDA.
You ain't seen the lip sync.
Girl, I'm support it. Wallahi, I support it. I'm a big fan of PDA.
Yeah,
if I'm with my man, all of you can know I'm
What's it gonna do with you? Face your front, man.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, you're in the front. You're in the front. You're telling us to fix our front. Every angle I'm turning, I'm feeling Beatrice's tongue.
First of all, come on, guys.
I've been trying to get to the bar.
I'm not even that bad.
In the way.
I'm not that bad. I was never that bad.
In the way. And you're like, okay, let me go to bar 2. Get to bar 2, you're there.
You're not serious. I'm not that bad.
It's not that bad. But yeah, don't move to me in any
public establishment.
I don't want to hear music and you're
that's
moving to me.
interesting. I don't know.
Brilliant, dead silence.
But the
I would say. Oh, sorry, no. Just my point about step to me. Strategic positioning and then eye contact. But not when I say retain eye contact. I mean if it's a stranger, and then you end up looking at each other, then you break contact immediately because it's just kind of like, oh, sorry, didn't mean to be looking at you. If I'm feeling you.
I'll hold it.
I'll hold it for a little bit and then I'll break it.
Just a little bit.
Yeah. Where it's like a bit like, oh.
Do you know what I do? I do that a little bit longer. Then I turn my head back, but then I snap it back deliberately just so the hair bounces, just to look a bit.
Yeah. And you see where your hair is
and
like
then
short
I turn
and
it back,
bouncy.
just so you know. Was I seeing that right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then I'll walk in the other direction, and then I turn around on the bar, and then you're there.
Okay.
What about you? How you telling someone to stop?
Do you know what? I think I'm definitely a strategic positioning person.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to think if we're actually just talking.
Yeah.
But I need you to know that I'm feeling you.
Yeah. So you like him?
I can't lie. I'm very, very typical. I'm
hands.
Huh?
You tactile?
Oh,
sorry.
Tactile.
What do you mean by that? Like
touching?
No, I just mean I'm talking about text communication. Like if we're talking.
Oh, sorry. I thought.
And I'm trying to make it. No. I said over the bar. I said in the bar. I'd be doing the strategic positioning situation, and in a outside. But if we're just messaging, and I'm like, oh, no, I need to make sure this person knows. Yeah. And, I like you. I think it would be maybe it's not even that obvious, but maybe just the frequency of me communicating with you.
That you're actually replying.
I'll be replying.
Yeah, brilliant. Yeah,
and I'm replying, and I'm replying with speed.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I'm not someone that's oh yeah, you took a long time to reply, so I'm gonna take a long time. Even if you took a long time, I'm gonna reply straight away. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. And also, I can't lie. Listen, it's the Yoruba in me. I'm gonna abuse you a little bit.
I was gonna say you're gonna cuss them out.
I'm gonna cuss you out a little bit. But you know when you cuss them out in a way that's I don't know. I feel like you know. I feel like you know. Right, she's giving a bit of energy.
You know,
do you know what I mean?
Anyway,
you know what I mean? You think you're nice, yeah? And then I start listening. You think you're nice because you're tall. You're sexy. You got big.
You got a good job. Because you got a good job and you spending money on me. I was now fool and die.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
I was going to say the same thing. Literally, when you start listing all the things you like about them and you think you're nice. You think you're nice? What? Because you have... Yeah, because you dress well and your head is shiny and your beard and your belt is
just because you have a 6-figure job and then you have a house and then you have a house with an ensuite and then
and your heat and your seats heat up.
Yeah, brilliant. But then you get something that really gets him though. You get your shit slippers.
You gotta get there exactly.
Bring it all back and
exactly. I feel like
I don't think I'm an insulter.
Really, you're not?
No.
Oh wow, I'm actually shocked about that.
Oh. Really? Why?
I don't know. I just feel like you would give that vibe.
No. I'm a lover girl.
Yeah.
So I'll try.
So what would you say? If you were talking to someone, how would you say that? Or how would you give it to them that they would know okay, right, she's actually must be feeling me?
I don't make any jokes.
I was gonna say that
really?
voice. Tammy has a voice, a soft voice that she uses.
Mm-hmm. I won't make any jokes.
You won't make jokes to the person you like.
Tammy has
this dead silence.
Tammy has
no jokes.
Ain't nothing funny. Ain't nothing funny.
There's actually nothing funny. There's actually nothing funny about anything.
Tammy has this one voice.
Wait, is this the one that she did with Flavor?
No.
Flavor is the artist Flavor.
No.
She loves him.
I love Flavor.
No, because that episode, Tammy, you yourself know, I feel like your vibe was different.
Yeah, because there's a guy there, I'm seeing arms and muscles.
He was nice.
He's sitting right, as in, he was sitting right opposite me.
Yeah, he was nice.
The room was hot and the AC was on.
Yeah,
facts.
You're right.
Facts.
Yeah.
Yeah, I won't probably not crack too many jokes.
Okay.
Wow, really?
Yeah. I feel like with me as well, the cadence of my responses, definitely, because it will change.
Yeah.
Because honestly, I actually am not very good at replying either.
Yeah.
But then when you like someone, like, you're looking forward to the message. You know what I mean? So you respond immediately.
Yeah.
At least I do anyway when I'm feeling someone.
Yeah.
And then I feel like with you as well, I'm not like, I do bust jokes, but like, I'm just so soft.
Yeah.
I'm so soft.
Yeah, like I don't
need to adopt that, you know.
No, do your thing.
It's
Do your
like
lips in the club.
Yeah, man.
It's a balance.
Yeah.
You start the phone call off with this. You got to twang them back.
Yeah, I hear it. Tell us.
You got to make them feel like they're special and they're getting somewhere, even though they might not be.
Yeah.
So you start off with the busting the jokes.
Yeah, you think you're nice because.
And then you bring down the cadence to rest in a lull, like a feminine lull.
Yeah.
So now they've gone off the phone thinking, oh yeah, yo man, she started off the phone cussing me out. Then obviously man got her there. She beating me up. And you didn't get me anywhere. That was my plan.
That was my plan.
I got you there.
Exactly. It's true. I hear that.
Because I end the phone and I'm. You know what I mean?
Yes, Cruella.
Yeah,
Yes. Oh my God.
Yeah.
It's like a mix between the two.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
I think once I've told, because I'll never tell a man I like it before he tells me.
Absolutely.
I
Absolutely.
can't do it. I can't.
Absolutely.
I really admire girls that like are so brave with it and be like, oh, I like you. Like,
I don't admire it. In fact,
I know, I
really, you don't admire it. I admire it. I like people who are honest.
No. It's not. To me, it's not even about admiring. I don't do it. So
Yeah, real. Look the other way.
I can't even. No, I don't do it.
Wow.
They have to say it. The guy has to say it first.
Yeah, too.
For me to. I'll still be smiling.
And I might not, I was going to say, I might not even say it back.
All right, that's
That's right.
nice. Yeah.
I'm like, oh, really?
I actually hope you do.
I would like me too.
Yeah, real.
I was like, yeah, I would be expected to. Lots of people like me.
Right.
So you have said.
Loads of people like me. But yeah.
Cool. Should we end with the last dilemma then?
Yeah. Hey girls, I never thought I'd be the one to have a dilemma, but here we are today.
Oh no.
I'm so sorry. Even though I'm happy that you're sending in content, but I'm sorry.
Yeah, sorry.
I'm so sorry.
I and my partner have been dating for 3 years. He had this female friend who he once liked prior to us dating, but because that didn't work out, they ended up being friends.
And that's where you stop.
What the heck? That
Can
can
you
no longer
repeat
be
that
the
again?
friend.
Could you repeat that again? Sorry.
Yeah. He had this female friend who he once liked prior to us dating, but because that didn't work out for them, they ended up being friends.
How can that be your friends? See, this is what I'm trying to tell you people.
Continue.
A lot of people, a lot of friendships,
Start off.
female, male, always start off with the man being interested, but because it never worked out, they just decided to be friends.
I hear that.
I see that so
I hear that.
many
And do you know what? It's
times.
because us girls will always be like as well, like, oh no, it's not that thing. Let's just be friends.
Yeah.
And then they take that literally.
Yeah.
Yeah. Interesting.
As well.
Sorry.
But
Continue.
they ended up being friends. But it's this friendship I don't understand. We had conversations on having close friends with the opposite sex before the start of our relationship, and we both had a mutual understanding on what our grounds were. I noticed that him and this so-called friend text or call each other every day, which I don't feel comfortable with.
Every day.
What y'all got to talk about?
No, honestly,
Literally.
what do you have to talk about? I don't understand.
Are you calling me every day?
Real. Did you call your mother every day?
You didn't.
Legit.
Crazy.
I told him how I was feeling, and he promised to limit his conversations with her. Weeks after, I checked his phone and saw that they still continued talking frequently, but only when I'm not around. One time he was speaking to her on the phone when I got home from the gym. He ended the call and acted like he was not on the call with her. I brought all this up to him the second time in literal tears because I felt like he wasn't acknowledging my feelings, and he promised me that he would make amends. Months have passed. He asked me to marry him. I am now his fiance.
What?
I also noticed that he had limited his conversations with this friend, but out of curiosity, 1 month after the proposal, I decided to check his phone again. Now tell me why my fiance has notifications with his friends on mute, and he also had been deleting their messages from his phone.
Oh my God.
I checked his phone log, and they spoke for 2 hours already that day.
2 hours.
What time was it even?
Yeah,
No,
legit.
honestly.
Shouldn't you be working?
Yes.
What?
Clock in.
Oh
Get
my
a
God.
job.
No, honestly. What?
Be somebody.
Oh.
My.
I even noticed I called him while he was speaking with her, and apparently he kept her on hold to answer my call and return back to the call to speak to her for an extra 30 minutes. But while I was on the call, he acted like he wasn't just on the call with someone else, and was quick to say bye, babe, to cut our conversation short. I feel he had limited his conversations with her and kept clear boundaries, but instead he was deceiving me by still talking to her only when I'm not around and deleting their messages from his phone. For context, I have heard her speak to my fiance about problems in her relationships and how she was having phone sex with some guy. Recently, she's trying to relocate to the same country I and my fiance live in, and he's been helping her with the process.
Call home office. Call home office.
Fat man, decline that.
The application. What?
All of this is getting too much. I feel like...
This? All of this?
Okay,
all of this is getting too much. I feel like my partner should not be playing therapist or be too emotionally available to another woman. Am I overthinking this, or are my feelings valid?
Very valid.
You're not the love of his life, babe.
Do you know what I think is the primary issue in this situation? He was too quick to agree with you when you said you had an issue instead of like speaking about it.
Yeah.
Because it's clear that he still wants to maintain this friendship.
Yeah.
But he's just said, okay, fine, that's fine. Like, I will do it. If that's what you want to do, you want to maintain a friendship, then let's have a conversation about it. Like, don't say you're going to do something if you know that you're not going to be able to do it, or it's going to be too hard for you to do. Yeah. Because now 3 years down the line, I've got a ring on my finger, and now I'm going to have to explain to people why we're no longer together because you're hiding like, I have to now think the worst because you're deleting the messages. Yeah. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, and also, there's just too much distrust in this relationship. I can't trust you. And he also, like, she can't trust him. And he also really can't trust her because she keeps looking for his phone all the time. Like, this is just long, bruv.
Yeah.
Yeah, when you start doing the looking through the phone.
Yeah, no.
Mate.
People have been doing that a lot recently.
Like, one time, like, maybe, but, like, it's becoming a habit.
No, but you know, it's like, looking through the phone is like, that's the first sign of you don't trust your man.
Yeah, exactly.
Something's uneasy.
Like, you should be able to, like, if your man, like, you should just feel 100% at peace knowing that you have trust in your man. You don't have to check his phone. When you're looking through, when you have his phone, it's like, oh, you need to get information about something else. Like, you know the one where your man's like, oh, just take it, and then you look in the phone and it's fine. That's the type of thing you want when it comes to looking.
Explain that bit.
So, like, you know when men are like very protective over their phone. Yeah. If your man is easy at allowing you to look and then look for something else, and like it's not like you're fishing
send yourself the photos.
Yeah, send yourself the photos. Like you're fine with that one. The fact you have to now be sneaky. Oh, it's 11 p.m. Let me quickly.
All the phones in the bathroom. With
let me quickly. Let me quickly.
No music.
Yeah, like you know. So I don't know. From the time you start looking through someone's phone,
that's the beginning of
I feel like the girls who've said that they do it though is because it tends to be like, again, trauma or whatever situation you've gone through before. You're like, oh, like I feel like I need to check. Like if something is going on, your mind just goes to the worst and you think, maybe the phone will be the place that I find something. And I think that what people also say is that, and I hear it, I'm trying to even think like, if someone went through my phone, like would they look at something that I know is completely innocent, but you know, sometimes like when you're really looking for something, like even just like a reply like, oh, thank you, smiley face, or like thank you, like cutie face,
X,
like X, like sometimes you might even start reading into it thinking, oh nah, this
if you're looking for something, you'll find it. But my thing as well with looking through the phone is like, my friends send me confidential information about stuff. Like I would have an issue if like you guys as men were looking through your phone, because I'm just not going to chat to you about stuff on the phone then. Because like somebody else now knows my information that I didn't want him to know. I wasn't chatting to him. Do you know what I mean? So I feel like that's another level of disrespect, like looking through people's phones and then seeing information about his boys that you weren't supposed to know.
I hear it. Damn.
I think all of it's just you're not the love of his life. Babe.
I agree.
You like this is
that's
like
true.
a lot. You see when men are still crying about that one ex from year 5, from year 3.
No, it's true.
It's insane. Like, and a lot of have you not seen that thing where it's a phenomenon where it's like taxi cab theory, right?
Oh, what's this?
Where men get married with basically who's available at
the time.
When they're ready to marry. It's not who they really love the most. The best person for them, or the best wife, or the best mother.
Tony even did like a thread on this like years back. Do you remember? Yeah. She like asked a question and like she was like, it's gonna be anonymized, and like 90% of the men that responded to her question were like, like I wanted to marry, like I fell in love or whatever, but I like at that time I wasn't ready to like settle down or be in a relationship or get married. And then years went past. I tried to revisit that. She's married off with kids, and then I met my girlfriend and like I settled, but I still think about my ex. So like that was the theme of like all the messages.
This guy in this dilemma though is just lucky because the friend's ex is still the person is still talking to him, the one that he fancies. A lot of men end up just having this fantasy of this this woman that they were fancying. He's actually still getting a lot from her, like the emotional aspect.
Yeah, so true, so true. Yeah.
2 hours. Ain't nobody on a frigging phone for 2 hours if you don't love them.
Yeah. 2 hours. What's there to talk about?
Facts. Even a friend like that you love
every day as well. By the way, if you're speaking every day, what like 2 hours maybe once when you haven't seen the person in 6 months. It's like, oh, now we're talking. Oh, I don't work there anymore. I don't live there anymore. Every day.
There's no
every
reason.
day is mad.
No, every day 2 hours.
I think your feelings are completely valid.
100%. I think you should definitely revisit that engagement.
Yeah. I think it's worth revisiting, to be honest. Damn, that's sad though.
That is sad.
Hey, yeah.
Indeed. So one last question before we round up. Really random. I was, obviously, because like, we're used to like our culture. So like, the stuff we talk about, I don't really get to like understand whether other cultures go through the same thing. This is completely random. When you go to the beach, what kind of foods are you guys taking to the beach?
Okay, so Libya's like got a massive like... It's on the coast, right? So we used to go to the beach all the time. Yeah. We take like sandwiches.
Okay.
But like baguettes. Like Libyans will eat baguettes.
Okay.
Like sandwiches.
Okay.
With like cheese inside or like just cute ones, little tuna and like that kind of stuff.
That's sensible.
Biscuit. Grandmas will always take like thermos flasks.
Okay, yeah.
We always, it's quite traditional as well to do like those low barbecues that like love a barbecue on the beach.
Yeah.
We do that, and then with the leftover coals we'll make like there's a pasta dish that we'll just make at the end of the day. Like it's like an arrabbiata, but it's like where arrabbiata comes from basically, but it's like a big tomato with loads of vegetables just to use the remaining coals kind of thing.
Okay.
That's kind of what we eat.
Interesting.
And there's always in Libya there's like you're asking culturally, right? There was always little man walking around with candy floss and like popcorn strapped to him, so you get that at the beach as well.
Oh, yummy.
Oh, interesting. Because for us, like we always
take the cooler of jollof rice.
We'll take rice, we'll take chicken, we'll take plant, we'll take everything. I'm just like, is it just us that does that, or is it other people as well?
I think if we're having like if it's a big group thing.
No, even if it's a family. Or
just an individual family. It will usually be like sandwiches, tea, loads of biscuits and snacks, and then barbecue at the end of the day.
Nice.
Yeah, that's what
interesting. Really random. I just thought, I was like, no, let me just make sure that.
Full of rice. And then back then, like when you were a child, you'd be like, why are you always bringing
rice?
Why can't we just?
But then you'll be liking the rice when you're eating.
I'm not even talking about then. Like, obviously you like the rice, but then back then you'd be like, why are we always bringing? With the way that prices are now, we better bring that jollof rice cooler. Yeah, what do you mean that chips and fish is £20?
Yeah, so impossible. Insane. Yeah, so impossible.
Can we bring the cooler?
Yeah, facts.
Every rice, just bring it.
Facts. But yeah, random question. But anyway, that is the end of this week's episode. Thank you so much for coming through.
Thanks for having me, guys.
Yeah, thank you.
I literally just realised that I don't get to come back next week. One of you is ever sick?
We know who to call.
Yeah.
So funny. Let them know where to find you.
Yes, let them know where to find you.
Yeah, please find me on Instagram and the TikToky.
Yes.
ISSRA, ISSRY, Issra. Or you might find me in a cab. Who knows?
I was gonna say sorry.
Yeah, that was funny.
The interactions you have with these people,
I love it.
Be killing me.
I just love talking to random people.
I love the made up stories as well. I love a made up story.
You get into character quick.
Too quick.
I
snapping into that.
Love it.
Hey, it's one where he's like, no, but you know my mom.
You know my mom. And he goes, what's her name? Sarah. Sarah's her name. That one really cool. Yeah.
Do you have anything like coming up that anyone that if like anything coming
up? Like
anything coming up?
Yeah. Look out for
stand-up comedy.
No, honestly.
Just find me on Oxford Street outside the old Top Shop. I'll be standing on a box if I don't break it. There's stuff coming up, but I can't talk about it just yet.
Okay, we can share it on your page.
But show my page. Yep. I've got some stuff coming out with Uber now, so go have a little look, and then just keep an eye out for some more stuff coming soon.
Nice. I mean, we love a working woman.
Yeah, man. I love it.
Oh, I'll be working.
Single mom,
everything is content. Everything is content.
The works 2 jobs. I love that.
Loves the kids and never stop.
The kids and never stop.
Yeah, this is brilliant. Go everywhere to guys.
Yeah, we'll be your backup singers.
Yeah.
But anyway, guys, thank you guys so much for watching.
Yes.
Please make sure to share this episode with someone that might enjoy it.
Yes.
Make sure to subscribe and then head over to Patreon because that's where we're going to now. So see ya. Bye. We're back. We forgot to say sorry.
Yes.
So obviously you guys have a lovely new studio.
Yeah.
It's really gorgeous. And there's pampas grass behind us.
Yes.
Now you guys don't know what the significance of pampas
No.
I ain't got a clue. I can't. I just want to look nice.
So from what I've heard and understood,
Yes.
growing up, I grew up in a very white area. And this
Where?
is like near Brighton.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So really, this is what I've heard from the middle class Caucasian people. So that's where it's coming from.
Okay.
But apparently, back in the day, the houses of swinger couples would grow pampas grass outside their house. So it was like a signifier to show
we're open for business.
They're swingers that live here, basically.
Wow.
So this is what y'all doing.
Oh, wow.
Uncut. Yeah, but that's
Keep it there. Keep it there.
It's behind you anyway, isn't it? Hey.
Oh, brilliant. But
That is hilarious. What?
That's crazy.
That is absolutely crazy. Goddamn.
Yeah.
See you guys. Bye.
Oh, brilliant.